we pan over to our setting. This is a decrepit mansion that has been long in disrepair, but still an old historical site of some kind. Whether to live in infamy or to be valued as a historical site is completely up to your opinion. We pan over to the closed front door of the Goodlace Manor. We go past it because it is super locked by chains and a giant padlock, because the most obvious exit probably can't be taken. In fact, looking around a lot of the rooms, this place is pretty locked down. Whoever invited people did not want them to leave. But I think that takes us to whoever is going first. Do we want to do we want to roll on it? Do you do you have any preference for who goes?
Are there no mechanics for like who goes first?
Nope.
I think it'd be silly to. I found this at PAX this weekend. Just a little who goes first. That it makes no sense for this game, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Who ate last? Like, who was the soonest to eat something?
I mean, I ate around like 6 p.m. So like.
Okay, I ate around like 5 p.m. So you go first.
I love that. Great.
It was for a Spy Family game. It was
All right. Okay. Well, so this is a turn-based game. So, the way a turn works is that they move onto a card. They flip the card and determine what events happen and answer questions that are prompted by the card. To kind of give more description of the haunt as she traipses through this manor. She's a relatively tall and slender woman who's wearing a nice jacket with a white button down underneath and a pair of jeans that are just ripped to hell, honestly. The knees are absolutely torn up. She's wearing pretty sturdy looking steel-toed boots and is carrying with her a hammer. But as it pans up to her face, you can really tell that this person is not alive by the pale blue skin from who knows what kind of demise. As she looks with these icy blue eyes, determination to eliminate the final member of this group of trespassers. Okay, I am going to move forward and bring my token to the front. There we go. We're going to flip a card. It is the 9 of clubs. So let's read what that does. And for chat's reference, all of these cards represent different rooms in the mansion. So the 9 of clubs is a deep place, a cellar, a basement, etc. So for the haunt, like roots of a tree, the deep foundation of this estate is your foundation now. Gain and spend 3 darkness. So I'm going to have 3 darkness, which to explain to you, chat, is essentially the flow of this game of being able to flip cards back so people can continue to move across the board, because you cannot move to a card that's already been flipped. Yeah, how fitting. She's moving. Yeah, we'll say it's a cellar. It's like this old, dusty cellar with these wine barrels that like haven't been touched in a really long time. There's various old maintenance tools and things like that that just haven't been touched and have gone to complete disuse for a very long time. But yeah, she's currently there and is probably climbing up the ladder to get out. Okay, that pans us over to our final girl.
I guess I will start with a description as well. Anyways, so our final girl is going to be of average height. I would say like 5'4", 5'5", average build as well. Very like as you would see in any, classic horror movie, is just the average girl who is just like not meant to be there, tagging along, thought this was a bad idea. No real discernible features in that aspect, but I dressed her in all pastels because that's what I was vibing with today. They are now blood soaked. What was, I guess I should say, what was pastel is now very like grimy, dirty, blood soaked with her friends and maybe her own blood. We don't know. We don't really have any focus on the events that happened before this, except for all of her friends are dead and she is desperate to get out. I'm sure she's already tried that front door that was already like padlocked and like obviously barricaded for good reason. Probably. Was it by the killer or was it by the police who said, hey kids, don't go in here, but we did it anyways, and that's how we ended up here? No, the police didn't do this after the fact. The police did this before. We weren't supposed to be here. But who knows? So yeah, that's short, what was it? I gave ginger hair. Me and the killer kind of match actually. It's kind of silly. And yeah, blood-soaked clothes. I have one object which is allotted to you in the game that you always carry with you, which is going to be my, if you've watched the slasher flick High Shelf Collected, I was in the first part of that and I haven't gotten to revisit my character in that just yet. But my goal has been to get back my keychain. And what is this keychain, you ask? Well, it is a keychain with 20 or so keychains on it. No keys, just keys.
Not a single key.
Not a single key. I don't know. It's probably got some mace. It's probably got some like of those like knuckles with the cat ears. It's probably got like some like a Tamagotchi. Just in case mine beeps during the stream, I can brush it off as that. And like big puff balls, that you get from Claire's.
Yeah. It probably weighs like a pound.
It probably weighs like a pound, and it's very jingly, but I have it anyways. So yeah, there's that, and if this is any indication of how this game will go, this keychain will get at least one person killed. Hopefully not me. I got Kian killed with it, okay? I told Kian to go get it from the bathroom, and they opened the door, and it was like a fucking killer on the other side. That was Kian. I think it was in the first half of the game. Anyways, so I can just flip this. I flipped this initial card right here, right next to me. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my character's name is Harper. There we go. All right. 6 of Hearts. Let's go. Oh, that's at the top. Beautiful. So the 6 of Hearts is a lived-in place, like a living room, a bedroom, or like a front entranceway of sorts. Anything like that. For me, this means that something is sentimental to the haunt's past life that could be used against it is here. Have the haunt tell you what you find and give the haunt -1d...
1 dice.
1 dice. What is the dice? A d4?
Yeah.
To a single stat roll.
So basically, since this goes by Caltrop core rules, let's say, I had a 3 in a stat. The stats here are sharp, spine, and smooth. Let's say I had like 3 in spine. You could make it so that I'm only rolling 2 die, so I have a higher chance of failure.
Okay.
I
can use this
a
at
very
any
nice
time?
boon. Yeah.
Okay.
You can use it at any time. Just let me know. Yeah, this is like definitely write down the boons that you have because they will help you. They will come in handy, I promise. Yeah, so as to what you walk into, imagine since you tried the front door and it makes this loud, like, thudding sound, and, it's probably not good that you've now called potential attention to where you are. You move over to what looks like, some type of living room or, like, front parlor room, a den, that kind of thing. And what do you find? I'll say that as you're trying to hide behind a nice-looking couch, you step on what feels like broken glass, and you look down and see that you've stepped on a broken picture frame. And you pick it up, kind of dust it off, try not to get broken glass on your fingers. And you see a couple that look like they are on some type of outing to the beach, and they look really happy.
Okay. Is there anything like written on the back? Is there just like secret love note?
No, I would say there's probably a date though. We didn't say like if this is modern day or anything. Let's just say it is, for our purposes. Let me order that for you. See what you're doing. Hold on. For some reason,
Yeah, thank
it's
you,
like,
thank you.
yeah, to back.
Just look a
Hold
little
on,
silly.
hold on. There you go. There you go. Yeah. We'll just say this is modern day. So, this was from like 2008.
Okay. I feel like this character is like with 2008. So that would be how old if I was born in 2008, how old would I be? 15?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Miri.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to be that young, but I really get the vibes that Harper is Gen Z. Like, I really just, she's giving Gen Z. So,
Okay.
I just really want to put that factor. It feels right. Feels right.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So I think that concludes your turn. So I am going to go ahead and do my next move. I'm going to, so you only have two options. You can only move in straight lines. You cannot move diagonally across this board. So I can either move to my right or down. And you know what? I'll choose down. Why not? Flip that card. Let's see. 2 of spades or clubs. Let's see. One of my favorite categories. The 2 of clubs is a place with dolls. A playroom, a collection room, what have you. For the haunt, the mortals always hate when you inhabit these. May as well have a little fun with it. Gain 1 die to a single stat roll. Gain and spend 2 darkness. So, yeah, we'll say that, yeah, this was maybe some type of like old collection room or something. Like this was from like a relative or something, and you know they didn't have the heart to throw it away. So yeah, I find it very funny to inhabit like a retro like Cabbage Patch Kid or something. So we're gonna do that. I'm kind of jiving with that. So that's what we're gonna do.
What is
all right? That increases.
What is the 2 cards again? I'm trying to find the key and the hatch. What cards are those?
The key is going to be your ace of clubs, and the escape hatch is the queen of hearts. Which, yeah, for chat's reference, there are 2 cards that we absolutely know are on this board somewhere, which is the escape hatch, so the final girl has a way to get out, and the key card, which is a key to open the hatch in 1 turn instead of having to take 3 turns to either force it down or think of some other way to get through it, which is a fancy way to say do 3 checks. Well, yeah. Okay. And yeah, I'll go ahead and spend some darkness because I can. And kind of an addendum you won't see in the main rolls because I have yet to make a couple of addendums. If you have darkness and there are cards that you can spend it on, the haunt has to spend it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that card out. And I'm going to replace it with another card. And okay, yeah. So as she climbs up out of the cellar, and goes down kind of a long, creepy-looking hallway, she wanders into a collection room, and inhabits an old Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, those dolls are ugly on a good day. Like, who
I know,
designed
that's
them?
what makes it better.
I had a patient one time when I was working EMS that looked like that, or not looked like a Cabbage Patch doll, but had a house full of dolls. So I was like, I ain't feeling it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Okay.
Yeah, also, I don't know if this was an old question or if I answered it enough, Doc. Darkness is essentially the mechanic that allows me to replace flipped cards, because neither token can move onto cards that are already flipped. So this is kind of what keeps the game flow going if they don't make a straight shot for the escape hatch, because neither of us know where it is.
So, like, I can't go back onto this card, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Unless Darkness had flipped it.
Exactly.
Can you flip cards with Darkness you're not adjacent to? So, like, if I move off of this one,
it has to be an adjacent card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to...
So you can either go left or up.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter right now in avoidance because you'll just follow.
I know, the first turns are kind of like, oh, okay.
I'll go up.
It's like checkers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm behind it again.
Mm.
What is it? 4 of spades. Okay. Let's find 4 of spades. 4 of spades is for a final girl, a place with old supplies, an attic, a basement, a garage. And that is cards 4 to 6. And the toxic smell of this place is almost overwhelming. Roll spine to determine if you lose your next turn. Covering from the fume. Oh, well. Great.
Okay, so yeah, what kind of room do you walk into?
Let's say I feel like a boiler room because that feels like fumey. Maybe when this house was shut down, they were in the middle of like switching from electric water heaters or whatever to gas, and it just never got finished and it never got shut off. So there's probably some noxious fumes in there. I put 3 in spine. Damn. All right. So that's 3d6 or d4 for me.
3 d4s?
2, a 1, and a 4. Oh, thank God.
I was like, oh no. I was like,
that
not
was kind
this early. Okay, so for rolling, chat, we use Caltrop core rules. So it goes from a spectrum of absolute failure to partial failure to partial success to absolute success. And the goal is to roll a 4, which is an absolute success. Your stats are essentially a dice pool. The number of points you have in a stat is the number of dice that you can roll. So since LC rolled 3 dice, and one of them was a 4, that's considered an absolute success. So yeah, describe how you get past the fumes.
It's like, I was probably, I go in there looking for a way out. And by the time I'm halfway through there, I start to feel lightheaded. I get that whiff of like, at first it's just like, when you smell gasoline, you're like, oh, someone's just probably barbecuing. I don't know why I would think that in a haunted house in the middle of the night after all my friends are dead. But it's just, the thought crosses your mind like, oh, smells like gas. And then you start to feel lightheaded and a little bit nauseated. And that's when I'm like, oh, okay, there's no exit here. There's no exit here. And it's just like a straight shot back, stumbling, probably kicking over some boxes. On the way out to get back the way I came, since it is like a basement type area. I don't think there'd be a secondary way out.
Okay.
Back up the stairs I go.
Back on the stairs you go. All right. Let's have the haunt traipse through this a little bit more. I'm gonna go to my right. Gonna flip this card and see what happens. The 9 of Diamonds. So, kind of a running theme is that diamonds and hearts will be beneficial to the final girl, but not super beneficial to the haunt, and vice versa for the final girl with spades and clubs. So let's see what 9 of Diamonds is. 9 of Diamonds is a place with books, like a study, a reading room, etc. Sitting right where you left it is a book that was important to you. What is it? Hmm.
The 10
You know?
Habits of Healthy, Highly Effective Teens.
Yes, this is, oh my god, was it Eat, Pray, Love?
Eat-
No, I'm not doing that.
Chicken soup for the parent soul. I don't know.
No, I think it would be really interesting that it wasn't so much a book with a lot of words, and it was more like a photo album or something.
Oh
Now that
yeah.
we've already had the one photo established, I think a photo album would be really cool. So okay, and then I have to make a roll. So roll sharp to try to remember more about yourself or become too frustrated to stay on the hunt. So upon failure, I'll lose to darkness.
I think
on success.
just to keep the game moving, I'm not gonna hold on to my -1, so you can take that -1.
That's fine. All right. So that is, I'll try the dice roll around here, but if it fucks me, I'm going. I have 5 d4s right here. It's like, I did get +1 die for being in Cabbage Patch Kid, so I'm gonna even that back out to 3.
Is it called Caltrop system?
I'm sorry, you cut out what?
Is it called Caltrop system because the d4s are pointy?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I have some metal ones and they do damage.
Okay. 2 4s and 1 3, so that's an absolute success. So yeah, I think this photo album looks a lot like there's probably a copy of the photo found in the living room. But also just like a bunch of, the couple's travels, and then like, some extended family, like family visits and stuff like that too. It was definitely this is definitely something from a better time. And by, let's say, about like 2010, 2012 is when the photos start getting more and more scant.
Okay.
But yeah. I think that's all I have to do there, except I do have to spend darkness because I have some still. Because I used 1 before, but I see that I can use 2 here. We're gonna go ahead and take those off. I'm just kind of choosing these at random because they're all face down, so I don't know what they are. Hopefully I'm not choosing like the same ones, but who's to say?
Who's to say?
That's the whole point. It's supposed to be random. But okay. So that was 2. Gotta record that. And yeah, that's my turn. Over to the final roll.
Oh. I'm gonna go to the left. Right. I mean left. I can't help myself. So my difference between my right and my left. Anyways, 5 of diamonds. Why does it keep doing this, Heck? Why am I not a layer
because
above?
the ordering is weird. I got you though.
Thank you. All right, 5 of diamonds. That is a place with mirrors. Fun. Bathroom, hallways, angled just the right way. A mirror might trick the haunt into going the wrong way. Set a trap on any face down card on the board, but don't tell the haunt which one it is. Upon triggering the trap, they will lose their turn. Great. Cool. I like hallways. It reminds me of like my house back home where we had one at the end of the hallway and it scared the bejeebers out of me anytime I woke up in the middle of the night and had to go to the bathroom. So let's see. I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
Yeah, and something I want to add to like the book or however I do this is to have like the like A through like whatever letter and like 1 through whatever number, so like the gridding is a little easier for people. But yeah.
Okay, I have the one I chose.
Great. Cool. That's like, I think one of my favorite mechanics in the game is like, let's just like, that's very heavily inspired by Dead by Daylight. If you're not getting the vibe from that yet, chat, a lot of inspiration came from that, but just kind of added the TTRPG mechanics. Okay. I am going to go ahead and plus, like, now, the final girl can say you've activated my trap card, which I kind of love. Um,
I'm waiting for it.
I feel like I'm gonna trigger it soon. So,
maybe, who knows? I
may-
might be playing the long haul.
you might
Long
be
con.
playing the long haul. Who's to say? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my right. I'm the flip. It's the Eight of Hearts. So I'm stepping on a bunch that are not great for me. All right. The Eight of Hearts is a once lively place, like a dining room, a game or billiards room, etc. You swear that you catch a glimpse of someone you knew in life. Who is it? I want to say that maybe this is really dark. But I think that she sees one of the very first victims of this house. And it was a neighbor.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like it's like someone that absolutely didn't deserve it, like a very gentle soul that maybe was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Super dark, but we're playing bad people. Okay, so I have to roll smooth to determine if this sways me off my course or if I continue the haunt. So upon a failure, a partial or absolute, one or two, I have to move one card backward. So what did I put in this bit? I think I did 5. Yeah, I did 5. Okay, so let's roll 5d4s and see what happens. All right, that's 1-4.
So close.
Yeah, I know. So that was too close. That's an absolute success, and I think there is a moment of pause though. This is, we'll say, a dining room. Big chandelier that is just littered with cobwebs at this point. A long table that is just caked in about an inch of dust. And the kind of more transparent drapes that are across each of the windows just move slightly in a way that kind of reminds her of the dress that this neighbor would wear, or maybe one of the last outfits she saw her in. Okay. I still have darkness to use. I still have 2 darkness to use, so I will remove these 2 and add 2. Okay. That is it for my turn. Over to you.
All right. Down. I'm going down 100% away from you. 7 of clubs. I might just have you move my token from now on.
Yeah, I can. Don't worry.
Eliminate.
Sometimes, yeah. There we go. The ordering is kind of weird with playing cards.
7 of clubs. A deep place. Oh, this is one of the ones that you started off on as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, for you it was like a cellar, a basement, a pool, and for me, of the same, it looks different. It looks like a horrible place to go to, but it might be a good place to hide for the time being. What terrifying surprise do you find? Lose 1 unused boon you have received. Thank God. I've used both.
Thank God you used it.
I used all of them. Can't catch you now. I mean, you could. Okay, what horrifying, terrifying surprise do I find? Let's see. I've already been to like a basement and you've been to a basement. So I think the pool is like a cool little thing. And what I'm reminded of is like Jennifer's body when they go to the pool at the very end during prom or whatever, and it's just like really algae overgrown, disgusting green, a whole layer of slime on top. And I think there's just like, I don't want to say maybe, it is a recent kill, not from my friends, but from a different person who was unfortunate enough, like maybe one of the missing persons who's been spread around town. Their body is just like bloated and like floating there, and it's just really unsettling. Not enough to scream because I feel like tonight I've seen a bunch of horrifying things that are already triggering enough. Maybe I'm becoming desensitized, and
maybe a little. You might be a little shocky. Honestly.
Maybe I'm a little that's a good way to put it. Actually, I'm a little shocky, and I'm just like, oh, that's gross. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. I'm gonna keep powering through this room, and away from the pool I go.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, continue traipsing through the house. Yeah, I'm gonna go one down. This is the ace of clubs. Is this? It's the king card. Or is this a spade? It's a spade.
No, that's spade.
It's a spade. My token was on top of it, and I was like, "Do you see how the corners kind of look like clubs?" Okay. Yes. I was like, "Oh my god! Oh no!" Okay. Ace of Spades is a well-traveled place, so a hallway, stairs, etc. Halls well. What about them is the creepiest? Gain and spend 2 darkness. This might be taking too much inspiration from a game that I've played recently, but I think it would be incredibly interesting that if some of the mirrors or other reflective surfaces in some of these hallways are like one-way glass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very tricksy. Okay. So gain and spend 2 darkness, so I can do that in this turn, actually, so I don't have to keep track of it. I'm just gonna do all of them at once, because that's a lot easier. I'm gonna, scroll down and make sure I'm not using the same things. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what order it returns things back in, if there is one. They're all face down.
I hope it's on the bottom. I don't know. Is there, a setting? Anybody
not one that I wouldn't be able to see is the thing. I'm just I don't want to bias it.
Got you.
I'm like, okay. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. Well, I know this could potentially be a new card. And if I go over here, then we're definitely going to have a conflict. Let's go ahead and do that so everybody can see how confrontations. That'd be fun. 3 of Hearts. 3 of Hearts, of place for storage, an attic, a closet, or a pantry. You find something that could be helpful later. What is it? Gain +1d dice, whatever, to a single stat roll. Great. Cool. So I'm gonna be real. I like that there is a raccoon in the closet, just for chat to note that there is a raccoon in there. And if it was the haunt that landed on it, they get spooked by the raccoon. But the raccoon is my friend. So the raccoon, with its grimy little hands me oh, I don't know, maybe a lighter. So it's just this little human thinks it's a lighter, and I give them a granola bar in return that I had. I'm just gonna say I had it. So I want to give this little guy something in return. But the raccoon is my friend. Granola. Yeah.
I love that. Not gonna lie, until our session 0, I kind of forgot that I wrote that. I was like, it's a nice little treat, a nice little surprise.
It is a little surprise, and I read that was the first thing I read when I was going through the PDF, and I was like, oh my god, there's a raccoon in the closet? Absolutely.
Yeah, in an abandoned house, of course, they've somehow managed to get in.
Oh, 100%. There's probably a possum.
Yeah, it's through the smallest hole in the wall or something they can get in. It's wild. Yeah, okay.
They can flatten their bodies, right?
Yeah, they
it's
can
so
just,
cool.
Army crawlers. And yeah, as long as their head and shoulders can fit through, they can get through anything. It's great.
I love them so much. Collapse.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to do our first, little fight scene here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think, yeah, the raccoon like skitters off or like knocks something over, and clues the hunt in that you're over there, and is going to rush into this essentially dead end. Pantries often don't have more than one exit. It's gonna, stand in the doorway menacingly, um, and is going to try to hit you with this hammer. Um, so the way that encounters work, is that on a turn, someone either the final girl, I guess if they're feeling spicy, they could do this. I didn't specify. One player can move on to the card that another player is already on, which initiates a fight scene. And it is essentially a roll off, between two characters, that, depending on what kind of card they're on, determines who decides who rolls what, essentially. So, with hearts and diamonds, the final roll decides who is going to roll what. So you decide what you roll and then what the haunt rolls. And if this was a spade or a club, the haunt decides who rolls what.
Okay. So I get to decide.
Mm-hmm.
I want to roll sharp. And what are the 3 that I can choose for you to roll?
You can do smooth, sharp, or spine.
Oh, do we both have the same 3?
Yeah, I mean, we have the same stats, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna choose smooth, yeah.
Okay.
And I put 4 in that.
And then this is determined by who rolls, like, the most successes, so the most 3s and 4s, because, like, oh yes, the 2 of them get an absolute success doesn't really tell you a lot.
Right.
So this is more of a quantifier thing. Let's see. Oh no, chat! I rolled so poorly, and I'm going to use a villain point to re-roll that.
All of them or one of them?
One of them was a 3. I was like, no. The rest, I have 5 d4s. I rolled 3 2s and 1 1, and I'm gonna re-roll that. Thank you, Robin.
All of them? All of them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If it's a villain point, I feel like that's fair. If it was just like a reroll of like one, actually, I think yeah, there are a couple of things where you can reroll like just one die.
Okay.
Provided by the game. And rerolling that shit.
I also have +2, or I have +2 +1s to the next hero roll. So technically, I could bump 2 of those up to 4s. So 3 4s.
Yeah, which I mean, like, what I mean though is like 3 or 4s count for the same thing. Like we're not gonna like tier it up to something, but you could make that that 2 a 3 and make that a success. So that would be 4, and I would have to beat 4 of them.
4 successes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm rolling 5, so like I might be able to. And I already said I'm gonna use the villain point, so I'm going to.
I'm gonna use one of mine, so I have 4 successes. So you have to get.
Nope, that's 3. 3 successes. So
that saved me. Thank you guys.
Yeah, chat, you saved her. Because one of the win conditions for this game for the haunt to win is they have to win 3 encounters. They have to chase final girl down and win 3 encounters. So it's important to win those.
Yes.
And of course the win condition for the final girl being finding the escape hatch and getting out. Okay. Yeah, and so after that, they have to move back to the card that they were on. And they can only, like, go back to moving how they normally would, which means moving on to an unflipped card. So I can't just continue to go to this one card if you're on it.
Okay.
Because, like, that doesn't sound fun for anybody. Okay. Let's see, yeah. I spent my turn trying to do that, so that's over to you.
All right, I'm gonna go to the left again. 6 of clubs, lots of clubs. None of them are the 8. Rude. All right, clubs. 8 of clubs. A deep place. Another one. Okay, so this is the same thing that I had before. This looks like a horrible place to go, but you
It's for clubs.
six. Six.
Yeah,
I was
six. I was just like,
I can't do. Look. You give me the simplest game, and I will mess up the rules.
No, it's fine.
fine.
It's not a rule. It's just a number.
It's really
okay.
funny. No. We played a game at PAX, and like it was really simple rules, and it was a really accurate 50% of the time I would get it right. I kept making up new ways to mess up. It was great. Anyways, a vast place, a ballroom, walled-in courtyard, etc. Your light source could never hope to reach the other side of this place. What do? Roll a relevant stat to navigate the place. Upon absolute failure, lose your next turn. Great. Okay. I like the idea that this was the pool, right? The 3 of hearts? No, the pool was the 7 of spades or clubs. Okay. So this was from I was in a closet. So I would I ran from the closet away from the killer after the haunt after this confrontation, booking it into this like vast ballroom, but this ballroom is no longer used as a ballroom, or maybe a ballroom for the modern times is a bit too like Victorian. Maybe it's just like a large dining hall like meant for a ton of people, but it's more used for storage now. Before all the killings happened, when they were shutting down the manor and they were packing stuff up to go, this was where they stored everything before they took it to the front door. And it's a lot of junk. It's like hoarder level stuff. So things are falling, it's unstable, it's very tight corridors. You can't see above one thing to get to the next. I feel like once again the only relevant stat would be not smooth. What did I just roll as? Smart?
Sharp.
Sharp.
You're good.
Sharp. Close enough. Sharp. So, because using sharp, I feel like I could find some kind of mechanism to safely navigate around it, like maybe a landmark that I could peep above one of the like boxes that were shorter, and kind of just like maneuver out of there without having anything fall on me or whatnot. But we'll see if that works out for me. Otherwise, maybe something will fall on my head. So 4. Oh, great. That's good.
Okay,
that's 2 4s.
Success.
Yeah, so I managed to get out of there through the tight spots, through the shifty boxes that look like they're gonna fall on top of my head. Don't trip on anything, don't step on any glass. It's a very nerve-wracking but safe venture through this very full dining hall.
Awesome. Okay. What way do I want to go? I have options. Yeah, I'm half anticipating something to happen here, but I'm gonna move to the left anyway.
Yeah, that would be the correct assumption. That was where I put the mirror.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I was like, but we have to do it. We have to do it at this point.
But that did raise a question from me, and since I have landed on that, or not landed on it twice, there was only once. But since you're the game creator, would you say that even though it was placed down, it's an unused boon? Because technically, if I was just thinking about that, because you haven't used it or landed on it, I did place it, but it hasn't been used, and it didn't really specify in the writing whether or not unused meant put on the field or if it just hasn't been used in play.
Oh, that's fair, because you have to use it on your turn, so it's like technically, I mean, it totally depends, like if we want to just do that moving forward, or if we're fine doing that this turn. I think it would be interesting. for, you're right in front of it and you're waiting for the trap to work and then it
just doesn't work.
Because that's such a
like
horror
that.
trope thing to happen.
It's just like, oh yeah, I really planned this like 15 steps ahead. I even moved in the right direction for it, and then nah. I like that. No, I like that.
Yeah. What kind of trap did you set on the mirror again?
It was just like angling it in the right direction so that it doesn't look like a mirror anymore. It looks like a optical illusion, so that you go in the wrong direction away from me instead of coming towards me.
Okay. And yeah, it would make it interesting that it might be like one of the one-way mirrors. That is just like, that's not supposed to be there that way. I know exactly how that position is supposed to be. Why is it doing that?
Exactly.
All right, so flip the card and see. This is the Ace of Hearts. All right, let's go over here. Another place for storage. For me, I find the raccoon again. We'll say that since the closet or like pantry or whatever was a little that way, that this this can just be a hallway closet because that's where the mirror was. I like that in terms of spatial reasoning. So yeah, this is just gonna be another closet. And after seeing that trap, I'm gonna get the creeping suspicion that there's a person here, and I'm gonna fling open the closet door and a raccoon's gonna come flying out.
Because you opened it too fast. He's like,
yeah. And I'm gonna lose 1 darkness next turn. So I can't flip as many cards next turn. Okay. Cool. I don't have any to spend, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, there's only one direction for me to go now. I've boxed myself in. So it's gonna be this corner card here, which is the Queen of Hearts. Hey!
Yo!
I found the hatch! I found the hatch! I don't have the key, though. Is there anything that goes along with that for reading the hatch if I don't have the key? Anything I need to do?
Yeah, I mean, you can try other ways to open it without the key, but we're gonna have to agree on like what rolls to do that, and you have to do 3 consecutive ones
okay,
to succeed on. But yeah,
for sake of the game, I'm just gonna keep looking for the key.
Okay.
Because if I get those 3 consecutive rolls, God forbid, then we have to start all over, and we've only done half the map. So I don't want to end it just so quickly like that. But the odds of me even doing that successfully are very slim, given my track record. So I will not be playing the game of can Elsie get 3 dice rolls without fucking up. Last time that happened, I died.
Oof. Let me actually go over to this in case you found a way to escape. Use the key card to unlock it and get out, or find another way to open it. Okay. Just making sure I didn't write anything extra for that. Okay. Well, you found it, so at least you know where it is. It's just gonna be.
Can you use darkness to flip it and remove it?
No, I cannot remove the escape hatch. That's the one not removable card from this board.
But you can do that with the key.
I can do that with the key. I can remove that. It's like, can you imagine how mean that would be? It's just like, no, you can't escape, and then it just erase around the board the entire time. It's like, at that point, is that really fun? I guess to some people it might be, but like, at least to me, it's not.
It's a little silly.
Okay.
So if you remove the key and replaced it, and it's not necessarily on the board anymore, that would force me to go back to the hatch and try another way to open it.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Or if you're like specifically cruel, I did put in a little thing where it's like you can technically keep it, like the haunt can keep it on their person and just kind of like be real mean, and like maybe you can figure out some like encounter way to like take it or whatever. They'll kind of like dangle dangle their escape in front of
That's so
them. But
fucking rude.
it really depends on what kind of killer you're playing. But yeah.
Okay.
Um, okay, yeah, I'm gonna move on over here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna flip it. 4 of clubs.
Shit.
Da, 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 da. This is a vast place again. For this, I think it would be really interesting that the escape hatch would be like, like those cellar doors that like open up like from the ground or like the basement or something like that. I think it'd be interesting if that was the escape hatch and this vast place was like, yeah, some type of outdoor courtyard or something like
Okay.
that. That
I
I'm
ran out
walking
of
through.
I like ran out of the dining hall into the vast space
Mm-hmm.
of the courtyard and the hatches there in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, for the hunt, like an ocean, you swim through the comforting shadows of this place. Gain and spend 3 darkness. Um, so yeah, I am going to go ahead and get you, you, and you.
Oh, that's rude, Het. That's so
You
rude.
gotta make it interesting.
I can't get a. You could have given me a way out, and you didn't.
I could have, and then I didn't.
Oh shit! All right, that was a good move. Oh, I got blurry now.
Though to be fair, once this next turn, when an encounter happens, I have to move back and then I have to go up. I cannot go back down or to the side. So it kind of works in your favor for after the encounter.
Okay.
That's like part of the trade-offs of cornering someone.
True.
Okay. Well, you're at this
Alright.
hatch and you can't move anywhere.
I guess.
Is there anything you would like to do?
How does using my item work? Like my keychain.
Give you an extra die on it.
Okay. How many times can I use my item?
That's an interesting point because yeah, if you're just using it over and over, it's like not the best. Tell you what, you can do an extra die for each different kind of stat. I think
Okay.
that's fair.
That's fair, yeah. Well, 10. I have the one die from my raccoon buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna use the +1 for my raccoon. I'm not gonna use my keychain just yet. And if I need to, I'll use my second +1 to a die that I got. Chat. And I'm going to rush you.
Okay.
I can't go back onto a card, right? That's already been flipped.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
have
like
to...
after the encounter, you're just gonna get put back onto the Queen of Hearts, but I mean, there's gonna be an encounter either way.
Wait, so how do I get out of this then? I have to wait for darkness?
Darkness has to get added, so that's why I chose the 3 that weren't the ways out.
So but if I win this next encounter, you're pushed the opposite direction.
I would stay on that card, but I can't move onto your card.
Okay, so either I encounter you now or I encounter you next round.
Yep.
Okay, then actually in that case, I'm gonna try for the 3 consecutive rolls to get out.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't matter either way. Either I try this mechanic and I fail and then you fight me, or I fight you now and leave.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, getting cornered is nasty. It sucks that the escape hatch got put in a corner.
Right? I was like,
for reference chat, we had no idea where this was going to get put. We just flipped a bunch of cards and then just put them out on a grid to see where it would be.
Yep. All right. So what am I rolling? D4s?
Yeah, it's all of them are D4s.
Okay.
But like what ways are you trying to get out of this hatch?
Let's I don't know, pull on it.
So, like,
Use
muscling your way through?
muscling
Or
my way. Oh,
okay.
wait.
Yeah,
Am
it's
I
like,
using a particular skill?
yeah.
Or does I am?
It's,
Okay.
yeah, it's essentially justification of, like, okay, you're using smooth to open the door, like, how are you doing that? Like, that kind of thing.
Okay. And how are the 3 consecutive? So I have to have 3 successes
Mhm.
in those 4 rolls if I were to say sharp.
I would say, like, you can do, like, different stats if you think they're not gonna pan out, but just, like, the successes have to be
Okay, so I
consecutive.
would do 3 sets of the 4 dice from sharp. It's not
Mhm.
3 success. Okay. Okay, I'll do sharp. I'm gonna be using like maybe I have like a bottle opener and using that as like something to like jam in lever to leverage to kind of like pop the lock maybe.
Okay.
All right. That's a 3 partial success. Does that count?
Okay. Let me look to see what I wrote. 'Cause I don't remember. Um, where are you? Probably under win condition. There you are. Um, yeah, 16 and 3 relevant stat checks. Um, I would say, yeah, with the partial success, it's one of those addendum things where, since it's not an absolute, um, there are, like, success with a cost. So I'll say that, if you agree with this, that you managed to start, like, making some headway on getting this open, um, but the tool you are using breaks and you can no longer use that stat to try to open it.
Okay. So then I will use the only other relevant stat really is spine because I don't think I can smooth talk this door. So, so
Other than, like, the only, like, justification I would maybe use for smooth would be to, like, keep your cool when the killer is nearby. So, like, if I'm on an adjacent card, like, I would take that. But that roll was 1 turn. So,
okay.
um,
Oh, it's turns.
yeah, it's
Oh
turns. You have to
no,
spend a turn
heck.
trying to get out. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is way too easy to get out. Okay. Yeah, that takes it over to me. And, like, yeah, like we said, what I was gonna do, I was gonna see that you're trying to escape and try to stop that. Um, all right. Okay. Since this is the Queen of Hearts, you get to choose who rolls what.
Okay. We are gonna roll. I just want to roll sharp again. Or
Okay.
would you say using I want like spray mace. I'm gonna use
Okay.
spine and spray mace and use that as my keychain +1 dice for spine.
Okay.
So then I have 4.
All right. And so, am I also rolling spine or?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I need more than that. Well, that's one of the successes. 2 successes.
Okay, me too.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I could not figure out what to do with ties.
We could do like another roll off, just do it again.
Yeah, let's just do it
Yeah.
again.
Do it
That's
again.
what I did with, like, the one person playtest, and I was like, is that, like, too cheap? I don't know.
No, because it completely altered my results.
Oh, oh my god. Okay, well, that's no
Uh
3 or 4s from any of us. But, like,
all
I
right,
don't
one
know.
more
You
time.
rolled one more time.
Best two out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3. That's so
Okay.
funny. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
All right.
can't get them
Oh,
again.
I cannot believe that. That's
That is
insane.
so the dice were so mean.
That was so mean to you. And me. That
See,
second one I didn't.
this is why it's so hard to be the killer and why I made it like harder to escape because like people would be able to get out just like that if it was just like, oh yeah, just roll 3 things. But with the killer getting maced and stumbling back into the outdoor courtyard, I think this is a great time to take a quick break because I'm not sure how much longer the game is going to be, and it's like we're close to like an hour 20. I think that's a reasonable time to take a break. But yeah, before we go to break, I want to talk about a charity event that High Shelf Collective is doing. Look at them. They are supporting elevated access. The Tiltify link is in the chat. Look at them go. I'm so happy for our friends. Oh, look, it's on the stream now. Yeah, look at it. Supporting elevated access. Go do it.
It's gonna be really great.
Yeah. Look at our friends. Okay, well, we will see you in a couple minutes, chat. Don't go away to see if this final girl gets out or not. We'll see you later. And welcome back, everybody. We are here with Final Girl Simulator, Haunted Mansion Edition. I'm really hoping to make more editions of this as, we refine this game more because I like the roots we've got, and we're already like our little theory crafting brains are like, there must be more. There's so much we can do with this. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. Yeah, like was just thrown in the chat, High Shelf Collective is doing a charity run for elevated access. Go support them because they're really cool people supporting a really good cause. And I will find out if you didn't.
That's a threat and a
the
promise.
Killer will find you. That was very threatening. I shouldn't have done that. But anyway.
No, it was a threat and a promise.
It was a threat and a promise. But speaking of Killer, we just had an encounter that did not go in the Killer's favor. Our final girl has found the escape hatch and is attempting to get out, though the tool that she has used has broken and made it so there's less things that she can do, less strategies that she can take to take this door down. Unless she finds the key. It's somewhere on this map still. You could always run and find it if you manage to get. Yeah, right now you can't, but hopefully in the next couple turns we'll get some darkness and be able to up that up. Well, okay. I'm really surprised we haven't gotten that many like higher tier cards. Like for whatever reason, it's just mostly been the lower tiers. So hopefully they're like in here somewhere.
They gotta be, right?
They gotta be, right? Maybe I should pick more from like the middle of the remove cards. Like, I don't know. They're all face down, so I couldn't tell you. I've made it too anonymous.
We are absolutely in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. But I can only go one. Wait, what did we leave on? We left on with the encounter, and that was me. So I had to go back. Me. So now it's back to you. Yeah.
Okay. And I used my dice with spine. My plus. Do you remember if I used my? I should have been writing this down. The plus D1 from the raccoon. Plus 1 dice. Did I use
you
that?
had a +1 from chat and a +1 die. I don't remember which one you used.
I'll just say that I have the +1 from chat still, and I used the raccoon die. I don't remember if I used my.
I think the raccoon was right. It was a little hard for me to understand. But I was like, it's one of the boons, sure. But okay. Great.
Okay, so I will roll with. I can't roll with whatchamacallit anymore. I can only roll with spine. Because I can't roll with sharp anymore. That's 3d3. That's a success.
All right, one absolute success. You are two successes, consecutive successes, and you just need one more to be able to leave. Which means like this game could be coming to an end very soon. Which is kind of sad because we just took a break. Yeah, we'll just start over. Yeah, I mean that might be fun. Like we could go more with like more like creation stuff and like the behind the scenes of the game, like make a new mansion or something like that. That might be interesting.
Yeah. And I can play the killer that time.
Yeah, hear more from the chat about like questions and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Okay. strategy. We have a contingency plan.
We do.
um, Great. We're professional streamers. Okay. I can only go one way, so I'm gonna go up here. And now I'm behind the card. Can you please move back? There you go. Alright, we flip it. Okay. I'm close, so I'm probably gonna get some darkness. Da, 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 da. It's an exposed place, so an open room, applicable anywhere. So this being kind of around the outdoor courtyard, I think it would be interesting to have more just like a large like cobblestone space, like maybe to I mean this is modern day, so like you could park cars there, you could have people come in, whatever you kind of need. We'll say like maybe there's like a fountain or something nearby though, make it look like a little bit better than just a blank space. But yeah, let's say it's just kind of a cobblestone area. See, let's go back. So yeah, there's nowhere to hide, but all the places to look in. Gain and spend 4 darkness. So that means I pocket 1.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the higher tier cards. With the higher you go, the more darkness you get.
Wish.
Yeah.
Please clear all of these cards.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna remove you 3.
I'm no longer trapped.
Yeah, I'll pull from like the middle. We'll see if that does anything. I don't know. It just shows like a line of removed cards. So like I couldn't tell you what's what. Okay, great. All right, I think that's all I can do. So back to you.
Question for you, Heck. Do you want me to try one more time, and if I win, I get out, and then we do the game, theory kind of stuff, or do you want me to keep looking for the key? I'm amenable to both.
It's just... like, oh man, like I don't want to take like player autonomy though. That's kind of what that feels like. You do what you want to do.
I'm down with. I guess I'll just go true to the game and try rolling one more time is fine. And if I fail, then I don't know. Technically, you can come back the way you came now. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
but you didn't.
I got out.
Yeah,
I got out.
That's a success.
All right.
You did it. You escaped. Yeah, man, it's like once the final world locks down on the escape hatch, like it's a ticking time bomb. There's not too much you can do. That's kind of like the whole mystery of it. But I'm gonna see where the key was. So I'm just gonna start flipping a bunch of cards. There it was.
Oh my god, it was right there.
It was all the way up there.
I almost went there. Damn.
Man, that would have been like a far way to go though. Like that would have made
but I was right there. Like I was right there. I was right here. Oh my god. Okay. Well,
cool.
I think maybe like in retrospect having the option to have those 3 tries only available if the killer has found the key. Or something like that. Kind of like in Dead by Daylight where it's like you can't find the hatch isn't even visible or open like unless you have a certain number of generators done or a certain number of players.
Yeah.
So that way I can't just be like, oh, I found it, I'm outie.
Yeah, it's like the thing is like I just really didn't want there to be a bias of like the killer knows where the escape hatch is. Like that's the only thing for me. It's like maybe it's not as big of a deal as I think it is.
I don't think so, because either way, like they're still gonna be looking for the key as you are too. So like, and you can't really. It doesn't change the mechanics of how you move across the board. You both have to get to a key and back.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, shuffle them.
We recalling. I think I can do that. Can I recall all of them? Please?
I don't know how to do this.
Yes. Okay. I did it. Cool. All right. And we shuffle. Okay, can I choose things? Yes, I can choose things. So you have to pull like for that. For example, this is the Queen of Hearts, the clubs. Oh, there were more available cards. Oh man, there is a Joker in there. The black
What is the
the Jokers
Joker?
are the most powerful cards in the game. There was one
Oh,
somewhere on the map, but I didn't find it. Um, yeah. Um, oh, cool. Well, yeah. Do we want to go more into behind the scenes
yeah.
of like, yeah. So like we don't have to make new characters if we don't want
No,
to. Like
nah.
I'm probably gonna stat it very similarly if
I
I
just
do
say
this
let's just
again.
flip. Just flip it.
Do you want to play the killer next?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's
Let's
go
just
for it.
flip it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can walk you through it. Okay, great. Um,
It's based.
cool.
I think I got it from watching you play now.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it seems like the
Because like
same
there's just
mechanics.
I
I
feel
just
like
have
there's
darkness.
yeah I feel like there's more like moving parts with killer, so it's just like
Yeah, just
okay,
the.
great.
I think it's just the darkness, right?
Yeah, it's just like that's kind of the additional mechanic, and then just kind of knowing like what cards kind of do what, like, but I mean, I guess both of us have to know that anyway, so yeah, no, this totally works. So
Doc
okay.
had a good input too, in chat.
Yeah, it was like this is kind of like a whole battleship thing, and I agree that it would kind of get messy to add like additional mechanics for um like killer knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's interesting. I think it could work if I put more thought into it. For the purposes of having a very limited time span for a game jam, it was like I did not think very far about this. Um,
I didn't think I'd get this far.
yeah, exactly. I didn't think I'd get this far, let alone be on stream. So this is cool. Um,
Why does it keep?
ooh, yeah, you could spend darkness for extra things because you pocket it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if there's
Like a
nothing
trap.
to spend, yeah, or it's like uh if there's nothing to spend it on, because like if there are available cards to flip, you have to spend, but if there aren't, like you could spend it on other things, and that might put more incentive for like keeping things dark. That could be interesting. I do like that. It'd be cool.
How many do I put?
It's a 5x6 grid.
Please. It won't let me move any more cards.
Oh yeah, there's probably more in like the removed. Yeah, let me get you some. How many are we across? Hold
5.
on.
So we need
Okay.
one more on the bottom and one more at the top. Oh. Oop. Never mind. We gotta move them.
Oops. Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. Okay, I think we gotta move up one or add. Okay, hold on. We can just
No,
do
the
this.
ones on the top are good.
Oh, perfect.
But we don't have enough room for another row. Oop, are you there? Thank you. Can you zoom out a little
Like
bit?
help.
Help. A little bit more. No, like zoom out.
Just stream thing. Yeah, how was it fine before and now we're just like
Who knows? The cards probably
see,
change
but
dimensions
now
on
like
their own
I
again.
see, yeah, Roll20 is doing that dumb thing again where two of the cards are bigger than the others, and those are the ones that I had to choose. So we already know which
Wait,
two.
for real?
Yeah, you know what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why it does that. Like I don't know why specifically hand choosing them makes the card bigger. Like that does not make sense to me.
Is there
But
like I
hold
feel
on, let
like
me
there's
just
like a
remove a bunch
way.
and then just like take out and shuffle a bunch, I guess. Like I sorry chat for the technical difficulties. I don't know why the board does it this way, but Because yeah, once I choose them and put them on the board, they'll be face down. We just have to move them around a little bit. But yeah, it's annoying. Okay, hold on. I don't know why the UI is built that way, but you know. Fronts, I can choose now. Yeah, perfect. Because yeah, these are the right size. I don't know why it does that.
Wait, is it still the ones at the top?
Yeah, so it's like I'm just gonna take these off and then just like and normally if you just had a physical set of cards, it wouldn't be a problem.
Right.
But, you know.
There has to be a setting, right?
Yeah, there's very little settings for playing cards in Roll20 and I don't know why. Okay. Okay, I have no idea which ones are which. We're gonna put those in there. Shuffle around. Like, you should be able to shuffle. Like, we were just talking about Tabletop Simulator being really good for this. The only problem is it's kind of a big program, and it's like, I don't know how much work everyone's computers can do to be able to do that. Next. And it's gonna... I'm just pulling them over as fast as I can.
No, you're
putting
fine.
things in different areas, so I don't remember what they are.
Somehow these are all the same.
Okay, these are all the same now. Yeah, I don't know.
It's only a 4x6 though. Do you need another?
Oh, we need another one. Oops. No, I need one more. Okay. Maybe that'll... Okay. Alright. Yeah, just do same corners. I guess the tokens, what they look like doesn't matter too much. Like,
no.
We have control over the same thing. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our mansion, and character creation is a lot like, you know, you stat your characters. So for your purposes, chat, you have 3 different stats, which are sharp, which is kind of your combination of intelligence and dexterity. You have spine, so, you know, being able to dish out a hit, or to break out or break through something. So that's kind of your analog of strength and constitution. And then you have smooth, which is your foresight and anticipation of a situation and being able to keep your cool. That's your analog for wisdom and charisma. So you have 11 stat points to distribute between those 3 stats. You can't have anything higher than 5, and you can't have anything lower than 1. And that just determines how many dice you get to roll if you're rolling a certain stat. Because, yeah, I don't know, it adds a little extra, you know, unpredictability to the game. You know, helps the fight scenes and all of that. Which, yeah, we should definitely describe those a little bit more. It's just like, oh no, the rolls.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was too, like, focused on the fact that we fucking sucked on that second roll. I was just like, damn, how is that possible?
Like, oh, Roll20 hates us, man. It's being mean.
It's always mean.
Yeah, though in addition to statting a character, they also answer questions. So I think that would be interesting for us to kind of dive into now that we've switched roles. So the haunt is the monster that inhabits the mansion. Their objective is to prevent the final girl from escaping and to take them down. The darkness gives them power, and if you are the haunt, you answer the following questions. How did you die? Why are you cursed to haunt this place forevermore? And who do you miss most in death? So yeah, what are your thoughts of a haunt in a mansion?
Let's see. All I keep thinking about is American Horror Story, which isn't the best.
Go for it. I don't know anything about it, so like it'll be a surprise to me.
A bunch of trashy Ryan Murphy characters. That's what it is. And Zachary Quinto. The only one I really care about. Let the record show. So I love Zachary Quinto. Let's make it maybe like just an angry spirit who owned this house like decades ago and just hasn't been happy about it since. But over the past years, the inhabitants of the house, not only in their opinion, were trespassing on their house, but some of them were not good people. So the malevolence and animosity those people harbored kind of fed the spirit into becoming not only like an upset and disgruntled ghost, but a more like malevolent and like violent vector.
Okay, so like this haunt like got stuck in this house basically. Like they didn't want to be there and they stuck and eventually died.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you mentioned inhabitants, and that immediately like pinged my little brain. I was like, okay, so what if the final girl was someone who was like living in this house?
Yes.
Now has to get out. Yeah. I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. So, yeah, who does this haunt miss most in death?
Does it have to be a person?
No.
Because immediately my mind went to their cat.
Then yeah, it can be a cat.
This one's for you, Doc, if you're still out there. Cat's name was Queen Whiskers. Oh. She's pretty cool. But she's not mummified this time.
Oh, I love that.
Queen Whiskers.
I love that. Okay. So the next is the questions that the final girl has to answer. So the final girl is the last person alive of the unlucky souls to enter the mansion, and is possibly the only one left to tell the tale of what occupies it. Their objective is to best the haunt in one way or another and escape with their life. Their wit and tenacity is what gets them by. If you are the final girl, answer the following questions. Why did you and your friends come here? I think we delved into that a little bit. This person lives here. We'll name her Jamie. Her name is Jamie. She lives here. They recently, like her family recently moved in. We're starting to notice some weird things, and then it was too late. What do you never leave the house without? Ooh, yeah. So what kind of item do I want? Man, I don't know why I'm loving the theme of like photography tonight, but she has a camera. I'll say she has a camera. And what are you most afraid of? For some reason, the first thing I thought of was like arachnophobia. So you know what? We're gonna go with that. I don't have arachnophobia. I love spiders, but we'll say Jamie doesn't. Which I don't know. Maybe the haunt can sense that. Maybe that'll come up. Speaking of chat, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but safety tools are in place at this table. We have talked about this in our session 0. So if there are any topics that are mentioned that are troubling to you and you need to step away, we totally understand. Please keep yourself safe. That's the number one priority. Okay. So that is character creation. And then we have the mansion. The mansion serves as the game board and consists.
We did. Did you talk about I know you talked about the name of the stats, but did you talk about like how they're allocated, like the number and stuff?
Oh, we can talk about. I talked about like the stat points, but we can talk about Caltrop Core a little bit for those.
Oh no, I was talking about the stat points. We can do Caltrop when we play.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we hadn't talked about the actual.
Oh yeah, it's 11 points. Assign them as I go.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, no worries. I kind of went out of order. It's fine. Okay, so next part is building the mansion. So that serves as the game board and consists of 30 playing cards that represent different floors and rooms throughout the mansion. The large, almost labyrinthine abode was once a beautiful, well-kept estate before falling into disrepair. Answer the following questions as a pair. So, what was this manor known for in its prime? What caused it to become abandoned and fall into such disrepair? And what kinds of stories are told about it now? So yeah, what kind of mansion are we thinking?
I think like castle mansion.
Okay.
Like I really think this ghost wasn't like Victorian old, but they were like inherited from like decades old, like early maybe 20s, 30s old, but their family had it for like a good 100 or so years before that. Mm-hmm. So like they were really, really particular about how this place was cared for. And then when they died and nobody was there to like inherit it, this castle type thing, like it just kind of like kept going to families that really were renovating it in ways they didn't want to, or just not keeping it the way they wanted at all, or just not taking care of it. And that was like what really fueled them as well. So like a castle, but not like they're not that old, but the castle is pretty old.
Yeah, like maybe because like this happened over and over with various families. They just didn't want to listen, that maybe like there was a time spent where like nobody touched it and it kind of like became into that disrepair.
Right. Yep.
Which I think segues really nicely into what kinds of stories are told about it now? Like who have they seen? Like I thought it'd be so cool if they saw like a cat in the window every once in a while or something like
Queen
that.
Whiskers.
Queen Whiskers is wandering around and looking at passersby through the window.
Yes, Queen Whiskers, get it. Love Queen Whiskers. All right.
I like it. There's so much going on in the chat.
Because Queen Whiskers is literally the... Okay, so little backstory. I'm just gonna, like, while we're discussing this game, for the Game of Heart that Doc is running, the 2-parter, like, last night and on the 18th, the reason why I chose the ancestry that I did was solely on the fact that I could have a mummified cat and name her. It says name her in like parentheses next to it. I'm like, that's it. I want this mummified cat. That's my character choice right there.
That's cool. Listen, I love Heart. I love Heart so much.
It's so good.
Like, there's the last character I remember seeing played in a Heart actual play was someone who had control of bees and had like bees living in them. I was like, I love that. The Bee-mancer. Like
Bee-man.
The Bee-mancer.
Only referring to that class as Bee-mancer from now on. That's it.
And yeah, Heart's a really cool game. Shout out.
Shout out.
But yeah. Okay, and since we've already played one game, I think gameplay I don't need to go into too much. If anyone in the chat has questions, feel free to ask. Okay. I think that takes us to actual gameplay. You want to just, I went first last time, so you go first this time.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first this time. Okay, so I will move. I mean, obviously one choice right here. Jack of Hearts. That's already a high card starting off.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you access to that token because I didn't. I didn't realize.
I mean, you're gonna have to move it anyways, right? Because you got to move it on top.
Well, now I can just move the card to back. So there you go.
Okay. Jack of Hearts, a creative place, a piano room, craft room. Something in this room could be used as a trap. Or no, that's for the final girl. For me, all the light these trespassers brought is disorienting. Lose 2 darkness next turn. Damn. I hadn't even got darkness and now I said lose it.
You have -2 darkness.
I have -2 darkness.
Oh no.
All right, starting off great. That's my turn.
Okay. I can already see that being a problem, so I'm moving myself to the front here. I will move on to the board with the Ace of Hearts. See, so place for storage. So I am starting. We'll say I'm hiding in a place right now. I'm hiding. We'll start in the attic. We didn't mention the attic last playthrough, so yeah, like I'm hiding in an attic right now, and there are all of these dusty like, how tarps are put over things and like they look a lot like people and you hate it. Some of them probably are people and I hate it. It's dusty, it's cobwebby. There are probably bats up here. I could definitely see Queen Whiskers hunting those every once in a while. I'm gonna keep thinking about this cat.
She's the best cat.
She's perfect. But yeah, I think hiding amongst the various things in this attic is you find something that could be helpful later. What is it? So, and then I gain a die to a single stat roll. What do I find? Would be helpful. I think it'd be interesting to find some type of old like music box or something like that to throw in another direction to be able to maybe catch the killer off guard and go a different direction. That's just for flavor. They'll have to do it. It just gives me the extra die. But yeah. It'll be a music box. I think that would be cool.
Is it a creepy music box or not?
Oh yeah, like the tune is absolutely distorted at this point. But the ballerina that spins around and it still works. And that's pretty at least, but at this point it sounds like it's in minor key rather than major.
I don't really remember what that means, but I believe it's creepy.
It's the creepy keys, not the the bright and normal tones that people associate with like happier music.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, Doc. Like it would be really cool to have an appendix of like different types of rooms and stuff like that. So like if you could like really build out a house or something like that, or like give ideas to like stat stuff out, it'd be really cool. Or just having that might just be like GM prep ahead of time or something like that, but that would be very cool. There's so much I want to add to this game. I was just like, no, this will be fun just to play on stream for the meantime. But okay, that is my turn. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
The Queen of Spades.
Oh my god. Okay, we're starting with big cards now.
No big cards last time, only this time. Big boys. Okay, Queen of Spades. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. A forgotten place. A sealed off room. Spooky. This is your sickening legacy. I'm about to sneeze.
Let's see.
Anyways. Speaking of sickening. I'm not sick, I swear. This is your sickening legacy. What is it? Gain and spend 5 darkness, so 3 darkness, because I had -2. And gain 1 dice on your next encounter with the final girl. Oh, that's good.
That
Okay.
is like specific. Yeah, it's like
right?
they're very powerful cards.
Yeah, I'll say, especially like one for me specifically. And I took one from you because I got that Jack of Hearts. Um, that I flipped. So my legacy is like over the years, people have died. Like I have killed people, but it's always, as the media would say, as like the autopsy would say, looks on paper accidental. But these are like the horror movie accidentals where it's like, that is so out of like proportion to realism that how are you managing to put this on a legal document that this was accidental? Like, oh yeah, someone just tripped and fell onto like through a third story window and landed on an iron gate and impaled themselves. Like,
that's like, really? Are you sure?
Like, really? But those were all caused by me. So like the tripping and falling downstairs, neck snapping, like people driving themselves to like suicide. Like those things are just like were like started off like, I don't know, like maybe 20 years ago, and then has picked up the pace and brutality and frequency over the years, and that's why Sickening Legacy. But they never really trace it back to me. It's never like that random person who used to own the house. It's always like some made-up ghost or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Some kind of like really scary or sinister, ancient Victorian.
Oh yeah, I was like, I bet you there's like one podcast out there that has it absolutely right. No one believes them though.
No one believes them though, and they refuse to go here because like, nah, dog, that ain't it. That's too dangerous. They're the smart ones and the right ones.
I love that. Okay.
And then I can't spend the darkness because I could. Well, I could.
Well, yeah,
you're still
like
on that one. I can only spend one. I'll wait until you move. And I move.
Well, I mean, if there is one, you have to spend it.
Oh, okay. So so this will just take me down to 2. So I just take
just for good practice of game more than anything.
Okay. Where is the other cards? I can't.
They keep getting put in the removed pile, and they won't let me put it back in the available card pile. But since we have the right things on deck, let me turn them back around though, so I don't like see what they are. I'm like, that's not right. All right, we'll choose that one. Now they're the different size, but it doesn't matter at this point because we already know what it was.
We already know.
That's what counts. Okay. All right, that takes it over to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go right here. We'll go to net. I'll flip a card. Oh, geez. Okay, it's 3 clubs. It's not the worst it could be. Let's see. Plates with dolls. This one, I think it'd be interesting to have a playroom. Like there was absolutely, some like creepy Victorian children or something that like had these old dolls that, they're technically antiques, so they're kept, but like they probably shouldn't. So the description for that one is that now this is just over the top creepy. You swear you see some eyes following you. Roll smooth to determine if you can keep your cool. On absolute failure, -1 die on your next roll. So using the same stats I did last time, I'll just roll 5d4. Ooh, that's a partial success. Okay. So that calls into question, what a partial success is going to mean in this context. I think it would be interesting, like since there are a bunch of dolls around,
why do
maybe
you love
like
dolls so much?
What?
You love dolls so much tonight.
Your
damn Cabbage Patch dolls.
Yeah, I rolled on, or I landed on the card. What can I say? As I gotta do it. I think it might be interesting. Yeah, like since I think some of them are watching me and it's like really weird, maybe there's one way that I can't go and I have to go the other way. That might be interesting. Yeah, let's, either if you want to choose like which way gets limited, that's fine, or I could roll to see which way I can't go.
I kind of want to choose.
Okay, go for it.
You can't go. How? It's just for this turn. Like it's just for this up or over.
Yeah, like I can only go up or I can go left. So one of those has to go.
Up.
Okay. So I can't go up, just to clarify.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Great. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. So I'm gonna go down. 3 of spades. A well-traveled place, hallway, stairs, blah blah blah. You know these halls well. What about them is creepiest? Creepiest. I could read. Gain and spend 2 darkness. So I'm back up to 4 darkness. I think the way in that classic Scooby-Doo kind of I just really had to say it like that. You gotta say Scooby-Doo. Scoobert-Doo.
I love it. Scoobert.
Scoobert. Jinkies.
Yoinks.
Zoinks.
Fuck.
In the way of that classic horror movie, also very Haunted Mansion-y, of lightning strikes on a hallway, a very extended hallway that doesn't seem to have an end. It just seems to keep going and going, and you've got the 2 sides that are intermittently have those suits of armor placed, and the paintings on the walls that always seem to like change when the light flickers and shifts with lightning or electrical failures. I think that's the creepiest part of it. It's just like everything is changing in your mind. Is it changing actually? Who knows? Is it actually haunted?
Who knows?
But the way that light catches these very old, very spooky remnants of a past time, and probably people who have lived there before and just never took all of their stuff when they moved out.
I like it.
Oh, myself, yeah. And then it didn't like that. And so I have 4 darkness, but there's only 2 available cards to flip, so I will flip the 2 available cards.
Mm-hmm.
Or remove this. And I still can't draw. Gotta be on your end.
It's like I hate that it does this, but
it's fine.
Now I know. Okay. That takes it over to me. So there are now 2 directions that I can go into. Do I want to go into the corner? Not really. Yeah, I'll go left. That's fine. All right, 10 apart. Okay. That's hopefully pretty good. There it is. Also a creative place. So, this is a piano room, a craft room, etc. Something in this room could be used as a trap or diversion to keep the haunt guessing. What is it? And this is another trap card, so set up a trap on any face down card on the board, but don't tell the haunt which one it is. Upon triggering the trap, they will lose their turn.
Oh, it's a mirror thing?
It's similar to the mirror, just different flavor text.
Okay.
Because this is just like a craft room or something like that. Yeah, I like the idea of it being like a piano room or something like that, and something being placed in such a way that maybe like a wire or something like that, like in the hallway, that'll trigger the piano to like have something fall onto it and sound like there's someone in that room, but there's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. So that'll be the flavor for the trap. And Yeah, I know where the trap's gonna be.
Okay. All right. I am gonna go right or of heart. A lived-in place, a living room, a bedroom. The screams of the souls you've trapped down out of the panicked heartbeat of the mortal you're pursuing. Did I read that right?
Drown.
Screams of the souls.
they drown out the panicked heartbeat of the mortal you're pursuing.
Okay, all right, there it is. Drown out the panicked heartbeat of the mortal you're pursuing. You must move to a card further away from the final girl next. Damn. Okay. Well, and then I will spend one more or two more to get rid of all my darkness on these last two.
Okay.
I will remove them.
Well, let's take 2. Okay. There are 3 directions that I can move in now. I think. Yeah, I think this is as good a time as any to move up, so I'm gonna move up. King of Diamonds. Okay. What is this gonna be? Now, it is only big cards this time. I don't know what happened.
We found them all.
We found them all. They weren't in the last batch. They're all here now. Okay, so the King of Diamonds is a place with a statue or bust of the haunt.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So this is what they look like before all of this. What do you, the final girl, think happened? Flip any face down card on the board. What do I think happened? And also, like, I guess this could just be like, I like to think that this house or this mansion had enough room for like there to be like indoor balconies of some kind. So maybe like at the edge of one of these indoor balconies is a bust of the haunt. And I don't know, based on the stern expression, I think the final girl, so Jamie, would think that what would she think? I mean, I don't know, being like I would imagine her to be kind of a Gen Zer too. Like, she probably thinks that, like, you know, this very stern expression and just like the vibe of this house is just like they had to have done like some type of evil thing here, like some type of like satanic worship or something. There has to be a cult or something. Like, that's how it always happens in movies. So that must mean it's true. Yeah.
We're
so
here for the cult
that's
stuff?
probably what Jamie would think.
Okay.
So I can flip any face down card on the board. Which one do I want to flip though? I'm gonna choose this one. 4 of spades. Okay. And no one's on it, so it's just there.
It's just vibing. Okay.
All right.
My turn.
It's you.
Okay. I'm gonna go over one more. The 6 of
You've activated my trap card.
Damn it. Okay. Oh wait, no, I had to move away.
Oh, you did have to move away. Well, now you know where the trap is.
Yeah. You want to move it?
You did have to move away. Yeah. It's like, I hate to do that, but like, yeah.
Here, I'll
totally
remove this card. I'll remove this card and you can replace it and also move the... That was my fault. I forgot the rule, so I have to go up.
I mean, I forgot too. I'm
gonna go up and you can place it somewhere. 10 of... Oh,
it's better though.
Better for me. 10 of spades. Okay. 10 of spades. A forgotten place, a sealed off room. Again, let's go. This is my second one. So I get another 5 darkness that I have to gain and spend. And now I have 2 extra D dice that I have to spend. And 5 darkness. I already gave you guys my sickening legacy. We're good. So, it was enough of a legacy to get a pretty sick statue, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Because I don't have to describe it again.
Move you to the front, right there. You said you had darkness to spend, though, right? Are you guys?
Oh, I do. There are 3 here. I have 5, so this is 3 of those 5, so I have 2. So flip this one.
Hopefully, I'm choosing ones that aren't the same. I'm trying to choose from like all different sections of this. Because it's just like a scroll of like a bunch of Facetown cards, so I don't know what it is.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Now I have to decide where do I want my trap? Okay. Yeah, I know where it'll be. Okay. I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and move back one, see what this one is. 6 of diamonds. So this is a place with mirrors. Oh my god, am I getting a second trap?
This is some bullshit. What the hell?
Yeah, both trap
Significantly going better than the last game, play-wise. We haven't trapped ourselves in a corner.
We haven't trapped ourselves.
Traps.
We have 2 traps.
So far away from you. Going great for me.
It's going great. That's the thing. It's amazing how wildly different games can be from each other just based on what the cards are.
And we didn't move vastly different starting out wise. Like I went towards you and then like I just happened to get a card that had to turn me away from you.
Yeah. It's amazing like what the randomization does. But yeah, to repeat for you chat, angle just the right way, a mirror might trick the haunt into going the wrong way. Set a trap and any face down card on the board, but don't tell the haunt what it is. Upon triggering it, they'll lose their turn. We haven't mentioned a bathroom yet. So I think, there's like this really elaborate washroom that has like, a fucking giant tub. And a lot of like the tiling and stuff is very white, kind of shimmery still. And with that mirror, can help kind of like reflect so it just looks like another corner of the room. But yeah, alright, I know where my traps are gonna be. Yeah, okay, I've got it.
Okay. Then I'm going to move back down. Ooh.
Oh, King of Spades.
King of Spades. A lot of spades. King of Spades, a place that feels evil. As a haunt, you return to the source of your power. Describe exactly what that is and gain and spend 6 darkness. So now I have 8 darkness. Okay, cool. Where is my place of evil? My source of power and evil. Well, like, it's just like the bodies and the walls, I guess. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's literally this place is my source.
Walls. God damn.
It's bodies in the walls.
Is that where she kept them?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah. Why not? Let's put them in the walls.
Yeah.
I wasn't even killing people while I was alive, though. So, like,
yeah. So
it's just where that
souls are in the wall. I guess.
From the souls. This oozing decay of evil and like disparity and just like every emotion that is in the human psyche to like cause you mental turmoil, just like writhes and like mixes and oozes together from the walls. Like this, the walls of this place as a whole is my source of power. It is like this place. And which has grown, like I said, over the years. It's built. And so probably the places like maybe there's like probably like I'm a bedroom, I guess, like my no, I you know what? I feel like they were more like a library kind of person. A library, a book girly, if you will. And like so probably the library of this place is the source, I would say, because it's just where they hold their tether most. Maybe not a lot of murders happened there, but that's like their their tether, their like guide. Not guide. Tether or grounding point. Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of these higher tier cards also really speak to how I tried to balance like whoever, depending on who is landing on this card, like it's really good or really bad for you.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll read out what happens to the final girl because like what is the chance that I'm gonna land on it this game? Like it's possible, but like I'll spoil it. I don't care. But for the final girl, if she lands on this, is there is a powerful and dark force that started right where you stand. It overwhelms, it corrupts, it does not relent. Roll smooth to determine if you resist this power. Upon a failure, a 1 or a 2, you must move 1 card closer to the haunt next turn. Yeah, a little bit of like moving far away, moving closer to, like try to have fun with like what all things could mean and what I could actually like add to help both the haunt and the final girl here. All right, so it sounds like you have some darkness to spend.
I have 8.
Yeah,
I have 8, and there's only 2 I can flip right now. So.
I know, it's like, and that's just sometimes something that happens with the game. It just you end up banking up a ton.
Yeah, and I like the fact of this game in particular. Not only like because how different it is, but like the fact that I have banked darkness, and every round I'm having to flip over these 2 cards we flipped. So like eventually we're not gonna remember which ones we've been on and which ones we haven't.
Mm-hmm.
So like figuring out where the key and the hatch actually are becomes like 10 times harder. Mobility. I know,
it's almost hard to have a longer game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that brings it to me. I'm gonna go ahead and move up 1. Seven of Hearts. Where are you? A once lively place. You find or remember something that someone has taught you about before. Who taught you and what did they teach you? Gain a reroll of a relevant stat. I want to say, yeah, this is like some type of game room or something. Yeah, we're gonna go with billiards. I think that'd be really fun, like some type of like pool table or something. This is part of like one of the renovations, and a couple of decades ago, when billiards was more popular to have in your house. And living their best like Clue lives, I guess. And I think. Yeah, what would be interesting for this is since Jamie moved in with her family, her older brother taught her how to play billiards, and the importance of waiting and keeping cool to line up your shot. So I'll take a reroll to. That kind of sounds like smooth, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like
patience, calm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, smooth. I just gotta make sure I have everything recorded. Okay, perfect. I think that's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move back up.
Ooh,
diamond.
Okay. Let's see, where are you? Oh, yeah, this one's cool.
It's a beautiful place, an observatory, a hanging garden, etc. For a haunt, someone you loved enjoyed this place. It's why you never want to go here anymore. Why did they enjoy it? You must move a card further away from the final girl next time. God damn it.
Keep getting them.
Never gonna be near you. Oh, it's okay, I'll find the key. So I think it would actually be really interesting and cool if that beautiful place was the library. Like, it was my favorite place, but someone who I loved who's no longer, like, who did get their, like, peaceful ending and ability to pass on without, like, needing to stay behind and haunt the place. If, like, just going there while it was my favorite place, it was theirs too, and it's just too painful for me to go there anymore. So, it's filled with darkness, but it is beautiful. It's, like, Lord, like, I'm thinking very much like Beauty and the Beast, like, reveal of the Grand Library.
Yeah.
Like, when the light
Oh,
hits it just right,
my
like,
heart.
through the big, like, floor-to-ceiling window with the nice alcove for reading. I just think it's still gorgeous. It just now holds that negative energy that I still remain with here. So it's just me causing it to be evil and horrible, but it is still physically beautiful.
Mm-hmm. My
And
heart.
I know, right?
That's why I love some of the descriptions for this, because I'm like, oh, my feels. No.
Feels right in the feels. So I had what, 6 left? Now I can have 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flip these 2, and that ends my turn.
In defense mode.
In
I'm gonna
defense
keep
mode,
making
activate
Yu-Gi-Oh
my
jokes
trap.
because I find it funny.
Do you still remember where your 2 traps are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I really do need to add gritting to this though. I think
Yeah.
that would really help. Okay, which way do I want to go? Yeah, I'll go up again. Ooh, 4 of clubs. Okay. Where are you, clubs? There you are. A vast place. A ballroom, all in courtyard, etc. Your light source could never hope to reach the other side of this place. What do you do? Roll a relevant stat to navigate this place. Upon absolute failure, lose your next turn. Okay. Yeah, what do I do? So, I guess to describe this place, yeah, I think it'd be interesting to have like some type of ballroom or something like that, because like right next to it is another kind of entertainment type space with the billiards room. So some type of ballroom or something like that. This is really just becoming the Beauty and the Beast castle, and I don't know how to feel about it.
I mean, it was kind of
Yeah.
haunted.
Yeah, what do I want to do to get through it? I think it would be interesting to try to just like feel along the edges of it instead of trying to stumble through and potentially like step on something or trip over something. Something with more like tactile ways of navigation, I think, is the way that Jamie would go about this.
Okay.
So yeah. What stat would that be? I feel like that would be either
That's
sharp or
sharp.
smooth.
I
I
would say
felt
sharp.
more like sharp. Yeah.
Tact, I would go with sharp, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 3d4 for me. Let me remind myself of what boons I've got. Oh, do I want to use an extra die on this? No, I think I'll be okay. Watch, I'm gonna fucking fail now. That's a partial success. Okay, so it's not an absolute failure. Wait. I think the specific wording on this one. Upon absolute failure, you lose your next turn. So I didn't lose it. Great. Cool. Some of those are just a check to see if you roll absolutely shit on the dice,
Yeah.
and sometimes
I mean, it
happens.
happened. It did happen.
Yeah. Okay. That is me. And do remember that you do have to move a card away this turn.
All right, I'll go up then. Oh shit! No. Control Z. No, bring it. How do I bring it back?
Oh no, I don't know what it was. Did you click remove card?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. I'm going to just try to make absolutely sure you didn't remove the escape hatch. The only reason I'm going to be looking at the
Yeah.
removed cards.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. Show fronts. Just making absolutely sure you didn't do that. Because I did that with a solo game once where it's like I removed the ending card by mistake, and then I was like, oh, I just played
shit.
through the entire deck because I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's just the very last card, and then it wasn't.
Played myself.
No, it doesn't look like you did.
Okay.
So we can
Just put a
we
random
can
thing back.
replace it, I guess. Yeah, let me take these back to flipped over so I don't see.
This is so. I told you, like, you give me the simplest game, and I'm gonna fuck it up. Have you ever heard of like Chameleon?
No.
Okay, remind me to tell you about it because that's the game where 50% of the time somehow I managed to fuck it up in a different way.
Oh, no.
There's literally 2 rules. There's literally 2 rules. It was very funny. It was very on par. All right, so I'm gonna go up, flip the card. Okay. I've gotten this one before. It's fine. It's fine.
You got the place with dolls.
Great. My dolls are Furbies. I don't know why there are Furbies there. Yeah. I don't know why there are Furbies there. I don't know why. I guess they weren't mine. Okay. I definitely am not a Furby girly.
Yeah, I have one question.
Sure.
Are they regular Furbies or are they long Furbies?
No, they're regular Furbies.
Oh, okay.
But definitely their batteries should have corroded and like died like 10 years ago or something like that. So like, because they're all like grimy. Like this is like 2 or 3 generations of families prior. And so I am possessing this Furby. And so like that's 3 dice I have yet to spend. And I gained 2 darkness, so I once again have 6 darkness. Jesus Christ. So like if you were to come in contact with this doll, if it does end up speaking you, it's gonna be like you will be hearing like the clicky of the eyelid, that like of the shutter, and just like, God, what did they even say? I'm so old, I don't remember what they say. But I know that like the tone is like, ah!
Yeah, it's like I don't think there are some things that you can't even understand what they're saying, and I think that's part of the charm / horror.
And just hear that, but it's distorted. It's distorted and just like that weird, corrupted like voice box of an animatronic that you generically hear in the movies that I cannot and will not replicate.
Good. I love this so much. Oh my god, I love that.
So yeah, I'm not a Furby girly, but somebody used to be. They used to be collectors of like what is it? Toshiba? No, not Toshiba. God, what was that company called? Start of the T. It doesn't matter. They used to collect like 90s toys, and they were once in mint condition. They are no longer in mint condition. And yeah, so absolutely possessing a Furby. You can thank someone in chat at the beginning of the game. I actually think it was Miri who gave me this idea. So
this is very good. Open the chat with the Furby language.
Oh, you're so right. It's like, wow, big light. Yum.
Okay. All right. Remember that. You've got some darkness to spend. I'm just guessing at this point because you banked up so much.
I have 6. Yes. So
yeah.
Now I have 4 again. So remove. A Gerby Furly. God damn it, Doc.
Ew. I don't like how that sounds.
I don't like that.
That scratched my brain wrong.
Listen. On a chalkboard for the brain.
Actually, though.
Okay. Absolutely your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep traveling up because this game has got to be here somewhere, right? Oh man, I gotta roll up to flip this. King of Hearts.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Damn. Let's see what we got. A room housing a collection. You never could have expected the owner of this mansion to collect this. What is it? Have the haunt answer. Maybe it'll give a better idea how to get out of here. Flip any face down card on the board.
Okay.
So yeah, what kind of? I mean, are Furbies the collection?
Yeah,
That's it.
they are now.
That's the. I never could have expected. Well, that by timing doesn't make any sense. But I guess I guess that's part of it, huh?
This haunted mansion doesn't have to make sense time wise. You could be trapped in an alternate dimension.
True. Oh my god, this. Oh, now I'm getting like all the Star Kid vibes. Like, have you seen like Black Friday from Star Kid?
Not
Where
yet.
like, yeah, they're selling all like the horrible Cthulhu dolls. Like,
I saw
their
that
name are
beginning with
Wigglies.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. They're just
Yeah.
Wigglies now, and I love that.
Oh no!
My heart.
Or
It's so good.
Do you remember that episode of like Foster's Home where they went to the mall and like they kept touching all of the dancing cactuses and they were all moving at one time?
Yeah. We're all Pallywows here. All right. Okay. So that takes it. Oh, I still have to flip the card. I really haven't looked at the other side of the board that much, so I'm going to go ahead and try to scope that out. Flip this one. Okay.
All right. Now I will move towards you. 5 of clubs. 5 of clubs. A vast place. Another vast. This one can be a ballroom, and this will be relevant to this era of house. So like an ocean, you swim through in comforting shadows of this place. Gain and spend 3 darkness. For the love of God, I'm back up to this time 7 darkness, but it's okay. I have 3 cards to spend, so I'll be back down to 4.
Yeah, it's games like this that like I definitely like the idea of like a mechanic of spending something else.
Yeah, for sure. Because now I
But
still
it's
have.
just like, what can you do? Because like sometimes you just are getting onto a bunch of red cards and you don't have the darkness to spend on other things. So it's just like, I didn't think about it that much. So that's cool. I'm learning a lot about how I can improve this game, which is really nice. Playtesting is cool. If you create games, do playtest. You probably already know that if you're creating games, but this is a reminder.
I don't know. If I was creating a game, I feel like Rip It and Ship It is going to be my brand, it's my brand with everything. And something tells me that's not what you do with game creation. That's why I've never created a game.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go into the corner. I'm trying to avoid these, but it's very possible it could be here again.
The funny thing is, heck, I have so much darkness, it doesn't matter.
That's fair. Yeah, I can use that to my advantage, huh? All right, this is 8 of diamonds. Another place with books.
I thought you said a place with bugs.
Oh, I was like, no, not the bugs.
Not the bugs.
I know. I really tried to keep things as general as possible to like kind of let people like do whatever they wanted, or like not specifically write like things that are maybe phobias into the game. Because I'm like,
that's fair. Let people avoid their own phobias as they wish.
Yeah.
That's a good idea for mechanic wise.
But yeah, let's see. What do I want? Yeah, the haunt was into some weird subjects, but maybe this will give clues on where to escape. What books did they read? Have the haunt answer this, and give the haunt -1 die on a single stat roll. So yeah, what kind of books did you read?
I feel like, when did I say? I said like 30s, 40s. Something like super bland, like, I don't know. I don't know what was I should know this. Fucking Call of Cthulhu game. Like a history of Where's chat for giving me something really lame? Yeah, okay, that's on. Wait, was Encyclopedia Britannica out? I feel like that started coming out in the 80s.
Encyclopedia Britannica was not. But I mean, we're already like, oh yes, Furbies were a thing. So like,
well, like we're in the present day. Those weren't my Furbies.
Encyclopedias Britannicus. Just to rename it.
Okay, a history. Not history, but like sea slugs. Sea slugs and sea cucumbers in the North Atlantic.
I like it. Something real weird is like, okay.
Real weird and real boring. It's not interesting. I became more interesting when I started killing people. I was really bored person.
I like it. Okay. And I'll mark down that boon. That's my turn.
Okay. Then I shall move forward.
Ooh.
And I will remove these two. That was a queen of clubs. A lot of clubs.
Lots of clubs this time.
An exposed place, an open room, applicable anywhere. So maybe like just another hallway-ish or something with a skylight.
Ooh, nothing. That's cool.
Yeah, like a hallway with a skylight, it's like a breezeway, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
But a room. Like it's not a narrow thing. It's like a room, but it's like meant for strolling through to look outside. Kind of thing. So there is nowhere to hide, but all places look in. So yeah, like somewhere to look out at. Gain and spend 4 darkness. Oh my god, I'm back to 8.
Sorry.
I'm back to 8.
The numbers are so mean. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's good for me because it means you can't go back into a corner. Also, it doesn't block off my pathway to you anymore. Yeah, I'm at 8 darkness. That's it.
Okay. That will take me. I'm gonna go down here. I feel like I'm just sweeping through each of these rows at this point. 4 of diamonds. There's no fucking way. It's another place with mirrors. You haven't run into any of my traps yet, and I have to do another one.
Good luck. I mean, I'm there.
It's okay.
Unless I get something where I have to move away from you. That was really shooting you in the foot as I was moving away.
Yeah, that really did. Because I was anticipating you to go a certain way. Now it just kind of took off the trajectory. Because then I have to move. Okay, yeah. I've repeated this before, chat. It's a place with mirrors. Let's see, what kind of other reflective places would be in an old kind of castle-looking manor? I feel like there are some outdoor gardens and stuff that kind of do that whole thing. Where there's kind of the central room and whatever's in there, whether it's a statue or something like that, and then there's all the mirrors around it, so the focus is on that. I think, yeah, she'll kind of angle a mirror in a way that will make one of the statues or topiaries or something look like her. But okay, I know where my trap is going to be. Yeah. All right, takes it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna go across here. Get rid of these.
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. This is gonna be bad for me. A creative place, so a piano room, craft room, etc. All the light these trespassers brought is disorienting. Lose 2 darkness next turn. Thank God.
Take it, yeah.
Take it. So that'll be next turn, but it doesn't really matter. I already used this stuff this turn, so that would be like a total of 4. So I'm back down to 4. I can't seem to get under 4.
I mean, we'll
that's-
see. Hopefully you get there.
But yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep sweeping down. You're gonna catch up to me pretty soon. 8 of hearts.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, the once lively place. So yeah, this is right where the billiards room was. So we'll say this one is like a card table or something like that. This is like specifically just to play cards. Maybe there's like a bar or something. This is maybe where kind of the bar is housed too. Feel like places like this had like, you know, the kitchen where like, yeah, there's some alcohol given, but then there's like also a bar. You find or remember something that someone has taught you about before. Who and what did they teach you? And gaining a reroll of a relevant stat. At least in a card room. Let's see. I think there's some like metaphor to be had about keeping your hand of cards close to your chest here.
Yeah.
I'm someone much smarter than me could probably come up with something more artistic for that. But that's what I immediately thought of. Yeah, it's like I feel like her dad or something probably taught her how to like play poker or something like that. And yeah, I was originally trying to gun for sharp with this, but I also think that one might be smooth. I was like, I don't know. What do you think?
Wait. What was it?
Like, yeah, because I was originally gonna gun for like doing a reroll of sharp, like something being like tricksy or cunning or something like that.
I think
but,
that
like,
one's smooth.
Exactly. It's like I think that one's smooth. That's how it kind of came out. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I'm totally fine taking that. It's a reroll.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's it. So your turn.
Corner it is.
Ooh.
And a spades. Remove these 2. Down to 2. Darkness. I'm probably about to get some more. Spades. And a forgotten place, a sealed off room. This is your. Oh my gosh. Yep. Here we go again. Yep. All right. Another sickening legacy for the 3rd time, you guys.
No.
Am I a monologuing haunt? I don't know.
I wonder how it's recycling it that way. Like I really don't know.
I think I've just gotten the queen, the jack, and now the 10.
Oh, it just okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, that's the thing with ranges, but it's like I am gonna run out of so much page space if I don't do ranges. And yeah, the thing with game jams is you have to have a certain amount of pages.
It still works. Yeah, definitely. But I'm not gonna rehash my sickening legacy for the 3rd time. However, I do get 5 more. I'm up to 9 darkness. Back at it, and I have 4. We haven't really rolled any dice, and now I have 4 extra dice to a lot. It says
I know, yeah, it's like we haven't run into each other.
I'm just gonna like murder you on the next one because I have like 4 extra dice and it's for my next.
I mean, it's like I've also racked up a lot too. Is the thing.
It's great. I'm just gonna bonk you with a Furby.
I know, it's like when we actually do like run into each other, we're just gonna use all of these boons.
Yeah,
this is gonna be.
It's gonna be like an epic like Dragon Ball Z battle.
Oh my god.
Okay, so wait, no, it's not 9. I was down to 2, so plus 5, I'm 7. Actually, just 7 darkness. Much better. Okay. Cool. Your turn.
All right. I'm gonna keep trying to move away and go down here. Help. Ooh. I think I've gotten 7 of clubs before. Oh, it's one. No, it's a deep place. We haven't. We've maybe had
Not this
one,
time.
but not this time. Yeah. Looks like a horrible place to go, but might be a good place to hide for the time being. What a terrifying surprise do you find? Lose one unused boon you receive, so I'm gonna lose one of those. But oh yeah, what terrifying thing do I find? Um, hmm. I'm gonna say that maybe the book collections that are seen in like the booky kind of places are like the really mundane ones, but this is where like all the terrifying shit is, like, these really like creepy like anatomy books and like weird stuff, like weird science stuff that's like, maybe some of this is a little occult. Maybe that's not quite it.
One of the former inhabitants that I killed that were not as that were more malicious, like one of the more evil tenants that added darkness to this place, probably left those there along with the Furby collector. Maybe they're the same person.
Maybe.
The
Yeah,
anatomy hoarder.
I'm gonna throw out that reroll I just got.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. Okay, so down I go.
Buy the card. Yeah. Okay, there.
3 of spades. Move these 2 back down to 5 darkness. A well-traveled place, so a hallway. So another hallway, yeah. One of the probably similar ones with a couple of like, excuse me, suits of armor. What about it is creepiest? It's the suits of armor. But this time maybe this one's a little bit more cobwebby. A little bit more like maybe a couple of them are like missing an arm, or like some of the weaponry looks like it's about to fall on you. Gain and spend 2 darkness. Okay, so I lied. I'm back up to 7. I'm never gonna be able to catch you if I can't corner you like this. That's another thing. It's just a cat and mouse game until you find the key.
Yeah, it's like it's honestly like sometimes good to fall onto the red cards just so you're not gaining so much.
Please take my darkness. It's too much.
Okay, it's like we haven't found the escape hatch or
no. And I cannot remember which ones are which.
I'm just like, I don't think we've been on this side of the board yet, so I'm just migrating. That's all I'm doing.
That's fair.
Because, like, yeah, I like the element of, like, have we gone here yet? I don't know. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to back first, and then flip the card. 9 of diamonds. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this before. Where are you at? Yeah, another place with books. I mean, I think this could very well apply to the deep place as well. That's where all the weird stuff is. I can, maybe just go along. Maybe there's like, old houses like this had like weird like secret tunnels and shit. Like maybe there's like, maybe there's like a secret like compartment with a bunch more.
And then it opens into like a mini library.
Yeah, it opens like like a weird bookshelf thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. 7 of diamonds. Yeah, what kind of books do they read? We already went over this. Give the haunt -1 die to a single stat roll.
Okay.
So
I'm back down to 3. Applicable.
Well, I mean, like I can just use it like whatever you do roll. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, that's me.
I'm gonna go left just because I don't want to go down. Think of
Oh no.
Great. All right, I'm down to 5 darkness. Let's go ahead and do that so you can while I'm reading. 5 of King of Diamonds. A place with a statue or bust of the haunt. Oh, okay. So I've
now you found it, and I think it was around that area too, which is the funny part.
I think so. Oh my gosh, full circle. This is what people used to think of you. How did it come to this? The darkness falters. Flip any face down card on the board. Okay. I don't know. I think I look pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. But I probably look really tired. The bust. I don't think I'm very photogenic. Pretty lame ghost. Really lame angry cat lady who read books on sea cucumbers. I'm trying to figure out where we never got over here, right? Because we went like up.
Where are you pointing? Can you
Like
ping?
here.
Can you just like hold down like that? Yeah, it's like I think that's the only place we haven't gone.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this card.
No
Hey!
fucking way. No.
I
It's the
found it.
fucking key. No.
I found the key. Okay. Well,
Oh
good luck.
shit. Now I
Yeah.
have to make skill checks. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be cruel and just like keep it on your person, but like
Wait,
you could
but
also
I
just
can
throw it
I
away.
keep it?
Yeah.
I don't have to get to it first?
See that's the thing, it's already flipped and you can't move onto a flipped card.
Oh.
So it's like I think it's gone. It could be interesting. It could be interesting to have like a run up and do it, but like per the very simple rules that I have written.
No, I'll just throw it away.
Yeah, just throw it away. Yeah, because like with darkness you can do that on your turn, so
Yeah.
yeah. And you can do that at any point on your turn, so
There,
yeah, no.
there it went away. Oh wait, does that count as darkness removal? So now I can be like down to
Yeah, I think so.
4?
Like I did not specify when in the turn you have to spend it, so I think that's totally fine.
4. I've got 4 darkness.
Oh no.
Only 4. All right, well, good luck.
It's okay. All right. It's fine. I'm gonna move forward. We're gonna be okay. Oof, that hurt me. Oh, this is gonna hurt me too. The 8 of clubs. Another deep place. I'll say, yeah, this place, I think is part of the renovations, and I want to say like the 50s. The 50s, they decided, you know, we really need a pool here. So they added, this, like, it has not been upkept well since then. It is dried out. There's no water in this pool. There's algae at the bottom from, like, what did kind of remain of that moisture. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. There's probably still, like, one of those old, like, life rings too, from like the 50s, so it's like obviously so out of date and not what anybody uses anymore.
Like styrofoam almost, like material. Yeah.
Like, that are like very, very hard plastic, and there's no in between.
No in
between. Okay. Yeah. What terrifying surprise do I find? I mean, ooh. Yeah, maybe one of the accidents that happened here was someone getting like stuck in a pool filter or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Final destination
So it's like
treatment.
Yeah, like maybe there's like just a remnant of that accident. I'm not going to go into detail because that's gross. But yeah, there's maybe like some type of detail of like that accident happening. It's like, oh no. So I lose an unused boon. Oh, what do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that other reroll. Okay, that's me.
All right, I'm gonna go down. King of Spades. Okay, I feel like this one got re-added again because this is about to be 5 darkness.
Yeah, because like we have like 30 of the cards onto the deck, so we're cycling through 24 of them.
No, it's not 5, it's 6. This is the you've returned to the source of your power. The library card.
Oh, yeah.
Gain and spend 6 darkness, so that's 10 darkness. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these, so that I have 8 darkness.
And like I'm trying to like for some reason like some of these are now getting taken back to the like regular cards you can deal instead of the removed cards, and I don't know how that happened. But it sounds like I'm pulling from like 2 of these things in an
Who
attempt
knows?
to like get newer cards, but I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to go. I can either go. I mean, I could technically go up, but that would cause an encounter. I want to see if I can go for as long as I can.
It could also be the
Just because it's
hatch.
funny.
Could be the hatch.
It could also be the hatch.
We don't know.
We don't know. Um. No, I'm gonna go down one.
Okay.
All right, 5 of diamonds. Da-da, where are you at? No fucking way. It's
What?
a trap.
What?
There are about to be 4 fucking traps on this board. There's no way. There's no
Fucking-
way. How does this keep happening?
I haven't hit a single one. Oh my god. I'm gone.
I know, it's like, I don't know how that's happened. Like, I keep thinking that you're gonna go the way that you're gonna go, and then you don't, and I'm like, well,
I'm a wild card, baby.
yeah. Okay. Well, I know where the trap's gonna be.
Okay.
I think that's it for my turn. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here then.
That's my trap card that I
Okay.
just set.
Yeah. Finally.
I was just
What does it
like, I
do?
know she's gonna go that way.
I had to. What does it do?
So upon triggering the trap, you lose your turn.
Okay.
So yeah, you got there, and that's basically it.
Okay. Can I take the darkness?
I
Or
think it
wait.
negates the card. I think
Okay.
the point, yeah, I think the point of it for like if it's a really good card, it's really bad for you, but like also it could save you if it's like a really bad card for you and there's
Yeah.
a trap and you lose the turn, there's no effect. It can actually be very beneficial.
That's true. Like if it was like a Jack of Hearts or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. I can't use my darkness, so
Yeah.
those cards stay.
I keep on going. Where the fuck is this escape hatch? Help.
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 Is this it?
No.
Oh, that's a bad card for you too.
It's also a bad card. Where is it? Let's see. 10 of clubs. Ooh, okay, there's nowhere to hide. Oh, so it's an exposed place. So based on where we were before, we haven't had like a foyer yet. So like, yeah, this could be like the front of the house where like, people are just entering. It's supposed to be open, and kind of like a welcoming but now very eerie space.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's nowhere to hide. You can't help but look over your shoulder every few steps. As the paranoia sits in, lose 1 die on your next encounter with the haunt.
Also, I lost my turn. So, you get to go again. Also, give me 2 seconds. Okay.
Not chat. Like, no, the point was for the turn that they were on to lose. So no, we're just gonna hang out, chat. We're just gonna hang out. How are we doing? I can't hear you. Elsie, come back.
I'm back. Wait, why did you
Yeah,
get to
so
take another
like
turn?
you lost the turn when you triggered the trap for the card that you were on. So you basically didn't get to do any of your turn moves.
But I get to go
yeah.
again now. Okay, I see now. Oops, I should.
No worries.
Okay, so I will I'm gonna go across then. I hope it's another trap card. This would be really funny if it was.
It is though.
Yeah.
Here now. Oh my god.
Maybe you can find that. It would have been so cool though if you had found the hatch that turn and then I had gotten another trap and that'd be like a free escape.
Yeah,
like, turn.
It really would have been. Okay, yeah, we have a bunch of flipped cards now, and it's like
the best part is
scary.
I have 10 darkness, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's like it's going to make it very hard in the end game now to be able to make these checks because you can just use the darkness and go right back in. But
at the same time, you could still, with the things being reflipped, land on more trap cards to slow me down because they're being recycled into it.
Okay.
Pretty balanced.
I'm gonna move over here, and it's really just I'm at the mercy of these cards. No, not more spades. Help. For a place with old supplies. We haven't had this one, I don't think.
I think we had it at the beginning.
No,
like the very first card.
Oh yeah, we did
on the last
game. Boiler room. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so this is like a garage or something that also was added in like the 50s. So there's all like the like cleaning supplies and like all of that kind of stuff that was absolutely not safe to have, but nobody knew that yet. And it's
like
just
bleach and ammonia.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's like, you know, not securely in any of these containers anymore because over time it has just broken down and corroded things. So yeah, I need to roll spine. So that is 3d4s for me. Do I want to add anything to this?
I would save it for if you find the hatch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, losing a turn might be catastrophic here, but we'll see.
It'd be no different than if you...
But I did roll the 4. Okay,
let's go, Heck. Let's go.
It's fine. All right, we made it.
It's fine.
That's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
Is it a trap card?
Yeah. That one's been sitting there for a while. I think that was like that might have been the first one that I set.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 of hearts, though, that doesn't happen to you this turn, at least.
Yeah. Wait, would the 2 of hearts let me lose darkness? That would be really great.
I think it actually did, but like...
What? Just one? Oh, it was the raccoon, though!
It was the raccoon, no!
Damn it.
The raccoon skitters away. Undetected.
His name is Skitters. I'm naming this raccoon Skitters.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to brave going into the corner.
If it's there again, I'm gonna scream.
Same. The Black Joker. Okay, we finally got a Joker. Chat, these are the most important cards in the game because there's either really great things can happen to you or really horrible things can happen to you. So the Black Joker is a motive power. There is an oddly destructible item in front of you that emanates the same evil energy as the haunt. Probably best to destroy it. Permanently remove this card from play. So essentially just takes a massive boon away from the haunt. And since since it probably won't happen again, just watch probably will now.
It can't though.
Because I probably won't be like going back in here.
No, because it says permanently.
I could probably just delete it. I'll make sure. If not, we'll just remove it again. Just whatever. But yeah, so for the haunt, this is a really good card for them. The darkness beckons. It will not tolerate even one soul slipping through our fingers. Replace every flipped card on the board with a face down card. You may also move directly onto the same card as the final girl. So yeah, you could go across the map. Like and that is a scary card to have. So but yeah, it's the same thing that can happen with the red Joker. That might be in play, I don't know. So I won't spoil that.
How many traps have I hit?
Oh, I shouldn't have removed that yet. It's okay. You have darkness, so I'll just keep that over here and pull it over.
I've hit 3 traps.
Yeah. So there's one more in play.
Is it this one?
Nope.
All right. So Jack of Diamonds. A beautiful place. Okay. Again. Someone you loved enjoyed this place. It's why you never want to go here anymore. Why did they enjoy it? Must move a card further away from the final girl next.
That's a clutch one to have there. Holy shit.
It kind of is.
I'm getting very close.
So I think this one's more like a greenhouse. It's not beautiful anymore because obviously everything is dead, but it used to be. Yeah. So okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost all of my darkness.
Oh, okay.
I have 1 darkness left after all of that. Okay.
Ooh, okay. That
also is a huge chunk of the board gone.
Yeah.
To know that the key or the hatch isn't there. I'm gonna laugh if the hatch isn't even in here. But I have a feeling it's the one up right above you.
We'll see. Okay. So you'll flip it. Oh, it is! Holy shit. Okay, it took so long to find it.
It did.
Now I have to make skill checks to be able to get out. And I think despite this the boon being removed at this point, I think part of the setup for at least the initial roll, and also like probably hearing this, killer like right on the heels with how paranoid I was to lose a boon, I think she would be trying to line up her shot. As in playing billiards. So I'm going to try to do smooth. Let's see. All right, that's 1 success. See what happens.
Okay. Well, I have to move away from you.
Yep.
So I know for a fact there's not a trap card here. So I'm going to flip this card. 4 of diamonds. A place with mirrors. Bathroom, hallway. So I think this is a bathroom as well, but like a half bath. Just a little side hallway bathroom. I see myself in the mirror. No, you see what you become. Lose 1 darkness next turn. So I still have 1 darkness this turn. So I'm going to spend that last darkness to redo this one. And that's my turn.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so I mean, I think to an extent you always need to like try to muscle through this thing. Which actually, yeah, given the surrounding area, what do we think the escape hatch would look like?
I think like classic escape hatch from Dead by Daylight, like metal.
Okay.
Because it's like a stone castle-esque
Oh,
thing.
maybe
So
it's like an underground thing that like you can like
yeah,
get under like the wall or something.
rungs. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Maybe it used to be a bomb shelter and since like got like completely dug
Oh,
out. I think that'd be
yeah.
cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just kind of the like I want this to be a mosaic of the different eras that this thing went through because
Mhm.
it's gone through a lot of changes. I think that's really
Yeah.
cool. Okay. I'm gonna try to muscle this thing open, and I think at this point I'm going to use an extra die. From the it's from the music box, but like, maybe I'm bashing it. I don't know.
Mm.
Um
The music gives you fills you with determination.
it's my theme music now.
It's your theme music, the creepy music box
Yeah,
theme.
oh my god. All right. All right, two
All right,
successes.
two
Yeah, but I
successes.
just need
I don't
one
think I'm
more.
gonna make it to you.
We'll see.
All
The
right.
dice can be very mean.
Ooh, that's bad for me. King of Hearts. Okay, a room housing a collection. It's the Furbies again. The life you spent collecting Furbies. Not my Furbies though. Just for it to sit and collect dust. What is it? It's not Furbies though, because this is mine. The Furbies weren't mine. These can be oh man.
Maybe
I don't
one
think
of
they
your descendants had Furby.
honestly, okay. I was talking to Kian about this like 2 nights ago, and I just want to put it in here for funsies. You know those things? We're about the same age, right, Heck?
So,
Okay. You remember those things that people used to have in their houses, and they were like timeout dolls? And they were like about life size to like a 4-year-old maybe, and they were like this,
oh yeah,
and they were up against like walls and sofas and stuff, and they're dressed in normal kid clothing,
yeah, yeah,
and they
yeah,
had the
yeah.
hats so that you couldn't tell if the hair was fake or not. And every time you went into a room, you're like, oh shit, I didn't know
Why?
there was another kid
Yeah.
here. Is that a real kid? And they don't move, they don't talk. It's scariest shit in my whole life. And I unlocked that memory 2 days ago, and it has not. I've not known peace again. And I'm like, why would anyone have those? This room is a collection of those, just like lining the walls on different furniture and stuff. Just
Oof.
a bunch of kids like this,
I hate
hate
that.
them.
Oh my god.
right?
Yeah. I love
Awful.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Absolutely
really cool.
awful. So yeah, that's what that is. Flip any face down card on the board. This
Well,
it's a bit silly to do that at this point, but you know. Sure. Let's just go right here. Sure.
all right. Cool. Okay. All right. We're partway through the door. I think
Do
I
you
can
have
do this
any-
one more time. What?
Do you have any dice? Like boons?
No, that was. I mean, I can make you do poorly on things
Okay.
now, but I don't have anything to boost myself now.
Okay.
Because I got rid of those rerolls because I was kind of anticipating an encounter until it made you move away, and I was like, well, shit. Okay.
That's actually a really cool like circumstance.
I know
Really
that, like,
unexpected,
yeah,
but
it's
really
like,
cool.
yeah, it's like you can anticipate all you want, but you never really know what's gonna happen.
No.
All right. One more time. It's 3d4s. The other rolls besides the 4s have been so bad and so scary. So I'm just
It's
like,
so true. Okay. You can do it.
One more
You
4.
did it. You got out too.
Jen gets out. She gets through the walls, and I really like TJ in chat saying that, like, yeah, this is where the bodies are. So she's probably horrified by the noises that she's hearing going through the tunnel. But eventually breaks out of another hatch leading to the underground. It is absolutely covered in leaves and detritus of other kinds. And what looks like just some woods, like just outside of the manor. As she, the final shot is running down the road, trying to flag somebody down to help.
Yes.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows if they're helpful or not? Maybe they know about the manor, and that's
Sequel.
the sequel. Yeah, sequel bait.
Sequel.
Yeah. I think that is a good a time as any to call it for games. This was really fun. I think 2 games really rounds it out well enough. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me, Elsie. This was so fun.
It was. That second game really showcased it, like in contrast to the first one of the
last game was
absolute,
so fighty. This one was like, nope.
like do do do, and like just the versatility of like how the cards can like play you in different ways. It, like we weren't trying to do anything differently, but the cards were like completely different game.
It's just like either really bad for you, like can absolutely fuck you over, or be like a godsend. I mean, the fact that it can go both ways because there are different outcomes depending on who lands on it.
Exactly.
It was something, I really wanted to bring into this. And yeah, like, thank you to Lost Caravan for doing a game jam to make this game possible for me to think of this with my little brain here. I really hope to do more addendums to this, maybe add in some archetypes. I do want to do other additions, like other settings too, that might make it, different from just rooms in a mansion. Maybe doing like a swamp or something. Yeah.
Gotta escape Shrek's swamp.
Yeah, it's like maybe a swamp or something. Maybe like a ship, like a ghost ship or something. That might be kind of cool.
Cruise,
like
ghost ship cruise.
Yeah, maybe like some more like in the woods, like cryptid kind of horror. Like the possibilities are endless. Like I think it is gonna be really interesting to see where this game goes. Honestly, I would be so down to do like a Final Girl game jam, like just specifically have like people do variations of shit. And it could just be like, it doesn't even have to be like other additions and other settings. Like they can add whatever like supplementation they want. I think that'd be really cool.
Or just like a theme around it.
Yeah, there's potential.
The trope.
It's like I really liked everyone's ideas in chat. I want more of them. I want your ideas. I want you to write them out in the world. I want you to make, games you're inspired by. Awesome. That goes not only for my game, but a bunch of other games. I loved reading the stuff that people made for this game jam. Like, really cool stuff. But yeah, I think that's as good a time as any to start doing outros. So thank you for joining us, chat. LC, where are you? Where can we find you? Where are you doing?
I'm going first. What?
Yeah, you're going first.
Okay. Hi, I'm LC. I've been your final girl and your haunt. I like that we both got a chance to play both sides. Thank you, Heck, for letting me enjoy your game and run through it with you. This was so much fun. It really got those like creative juices flowing in my brain of just like world building on the spot, which is something I've been trying to work on myself, and I like really enjoyed this as an opportunity to like stretch those muscles. And it was just really fun. The versatility, like I said, from the first game to the second game, completely different experiences with no attempt on either of us to change the way we played. So like literally it was all just happenstance, like we just talked about. But yeah, I just loved it so much. And you can find me next on the 10th over on High Shelf, just like we were talking about tonight, for their charity event. I am playing an Apocalypse Keys game. I've never played Apocalypse Keys, but I've been told it was meant for me.
Wait, what playbook are you playing? I'm sorry.
I usually play something like the Surge, but I'm moving away. I'm playing something very similar to the Surge in my Masks game and in Heart. I chose the Summoned.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. There's a summon in my Apocalypse, the weekly Apocalypse Keys game I'm in, and it is fantastic. You're gonna love it.
I'm really excited. It was like the second one that really spoke to me, and Taylor is playing the Surge instead of me, and has promised that she is gonna wreck me.
Yeah, it's feelings. That game is all feelings, and I love
it. I'm very excited. We're all being very feral, and I've already promised everyone that it's probably just gonna be, we're gonna start the apocalypse, not end it or stop it or whatever.
I mean, it's a one shot, right? Like you gotta.
Hey, why not do a little apocalypse?
The only reason we have it is because it's a campaign. We don't want to end it immediately.
So fair. Right. So the 10th, the 11th, after. I don't even know how many months it's been since August. We have finally reached the very, very end of our Dustgrave module. We are choosing to do the optional beat down of the Talons because we hate them and we hate authority and we hate cops. And they also lied to us. And they also tried to infect us with some kind of thing that could shut down our mechs. Doesn't matter. It's the finale. There's going to be a lot of tension, a lot of drama, a lot of things to hash out after what happened last episode. If you didn't catch it, whenever Hoop uploads that, please check it out. It was an emotional roller coaster. I cried. Some other people cried. I yelled at Hoop a lot. It was great. A very, very, very emotional roller coaster. A great time. And on the 12th, I am playing Haunting of Duncan Hill, which is the second of our third showcasing of the games from the Game Jam, written by Danny. I'm really excited. I have decided to play the Lover Scorned kind of playbook, but also a mix of that with like 80s cultist, satanic panic serial killer. So
yes,
you know,
I'm so excited to see that game. It like that one spoke to me when I read it. Like,
it's just
y'all,
really
if you haven't
beautiful.
read it yet, yeah, it's a beautiful game. Really happy that that's getting played on here.
Right? And like there's a lot of versatility to that too. They have the 3 examples in there, but also you can just create your own like ghost as you will. There's only those 3 examples and it's so free for creativity there. A lot of Lancer this month, as you've probably seen in the server. So I will be taking part in 2 of those games. I'll just knock those out at the same time. 15th and the 21st, you can catch me in Lancer, still here on the Lost Caravan. I'm playing a Gojo. If you like Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm playing Gojo on the 15th because I have no self-control. I have no idea what I'm doing for the 21st. And on the 18th, I'll be back for part 2 of Heart. Part 1 just aired last night. It was super fun, super excited. I'm playing a Heart Song Witch there. 30th on Singularity, I'm in King's Gambit because I love playing my Feral Child. I missed the last episode, so I'll be back doing whatever havoc that I missed last time. And on the 6th, I am back playing Penelope in our Call of Cthulhu campaign. We took a break this month, but here she is. She's back. I'm not going to be speaking to any of the people in that game. I'm just going to sit there and ignore them because I'm very upset. I'm very mad. Cass shot me last episode. We've got beef. They didn't let me kiss my evil fiance because he was probably going to kill me, but I didn't care. But I'm not going to speak to anyone because they wouldn't let me kiss him. They shot me in the leg. And he lost an arm. The wild time. Anyways.
This says so much.
It's just a roller coaster. All of my games are just roller coasters, and I don't know what that says about me or the people I play with. So, if you like exciting games, check out the stuff that I'm in because I can guarantee you it's never the same experience twice. That's me, though.
All right, that takes it over to me. Hey, everyone. I'm SirHeckalot. You know, I was both. I was the first hunt and the second final girl. And you know, by and large, I think the game works. So hey, good stuff. You can find me all over the internet at SirHeckalot, including Twitch, Itch, definitely. I've written other games, not just Final Girl Simulator. So if you're interested in the games I write, I have a whole page of them. Including stuff that was on the last Game Jam that we did about a year ago. Yeah. You can, I guess, find me on Twitter. I'm really trying to move over to Blue Sky because Twitter's kind of a trash fire. But yeah, just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm gonna be in the TTRPG space next because I tend to wander a lot and I wear a lot of hats. I do game design, I do graphic design, I do video editing. Like, it's I get involved in a lot, and the fact that I just looked over to what I have coming up for streams and not realizing that I have 6 streams like consecutively in a row really says a lot. Yeah, I just learned that. So you know, we're learning that together, chat.
I've been there.
So yeah, I'll speed run these. Thursday, you can find me over on Dat Magic Juice's YouTube channel with the return of All Hail the Queen. It's the Tyranny of Dragons campaign, and I play a very sweet druid, who is a Circle of Wildfire, and I love her very much. Over on Neon Lights Roleplay on Friday, you can catch me in Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, a Rhyme with the Frost Maiden campaign, where I'm actually not playing as my character right now. I'm playing as a stand-in or a temp character, as my character is kind of dead. She may or may not have gotten swallowed by a Remoraz during a very large combat. So, you know, as things go. But I'm having fun playing a monk. It's a good time. On the 9th, you can catch me right back here for the Witcher game. It's gonna be really fun. With how feral the other one has gone, like I can't wait for how this one is gonna go. Like I wonder if it's going to be either the same or the exact opposite vibes. There will be no in between. On the 10th, you can catch me over on Singularity Roleplay with our City of Mist game, where we're playing Knights of Paintown, and we have relationship drama. So if you like that kind of thing, go tune in. It's a great time. It's Cass and Sin, of course. That's gonna happen.
I was literally gonna say it's Cass
yeah.
and Sin. Yeah.
On the 11th, you can catch me on Neon Lights with Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragon Lord, where I play a Siren Bard, and Oathsworn. This campaign is very important to me. Okay, it's very important. I wish every week was an Oathsworn week, but we know that's not possible. And the last of that streak is over on Enchanting Sorcery, where I'm playing an Into the Old Margrave. It is a Into the Woods style 5e campaign, where we just got into like a whole like Little Red Riding Hood arc, which I think is gonna be cool. The very last thing I want to shout out is the 19th, where I will be playing right here with Eidolon's Door, which is the game that Holly wrote for the game jam, and I'm so excited. That was another one of the ones where I was reading it and was like, "This is amazing," and I want to play it. I want to play it so bad, so I'm so excited to be in this game. That is far too much out of me, and I just want to thank everybody again for tuning in. It means a lot that so many people from so many circles tuned into the stream to watch how things went. Yeah, again, thank you so much. Stick around for the raid. We're going to High Shelf Collective, our friends who are running the amazing fundraiser, so stick around, support them, be good people, do good things, and I think that's it. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you around.